You sure? No, if you sure, like, I'm really giving you the chance to back out of this. Are you sure? 100% positive this is what you want?
I am 100% sure I want the answer.
Your pussy is trash. And I didn't care. That's how I knew I really was in love with you.
Hey, what's the worst male fashion trend?
Men wearing condoms.
All right, what's the problem with that?
Just throw the whole student body away.
May be hard for some viewers to watch.
Men don't try to understand women. They try to change it to whatever they kind of have.
That's what we're supposed to do.
No, well, listen. I'm all about change if it's for the better. Sometimes it can.
Y'all don't understand y'all. Y'all emotions is all over the place.
How the fuck you gonna sit and tell somebody they don't understand that?
Y'all don't.
One size does not fit all.
Emotions take over for some women.
80%. Generally
that's why
speaking,
I said some.
Most.
Even you've had days where you ain't know why you was crying. Niggas don't be like, I don't know why I'm crying. You bitches got days like, what am I crying for? Y'all got certain days that y'all don't understand what's going on. Y'all are unstable beings, and y'all want niggas to understand what y'all don't understand. It don't work like that.
If 20 girls touch this cup right now, it ain't nothing for me to clean it up. If 20 niggas dip their hand in this water, I'm dumping this shit out. I don't want this no more. That's why women can't cheat.
Yo, what's good? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. Yeah.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Yeah, shout out to everybody out there. Mad love to all my subscribers out there. Hopefully y'all having a good Monday afternoon, things like that. You know, hopefully you getting to the money. Hopefully you're getting what you want. And definitely you're actually getting what you need out here. Yes.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Shout out to all you good people out there. Yeah, so, you know, listen, look, man, the thing of this is yes, it's a lot going on as always in the broadcast room. The thing of this is yeah, listen, look, we got a few things here. Of course, you know, we're going to do Dean Bad Time like we normally do on Monday. Shout out to Dean Bad Time for real, though. And, yeah, man, listen, look, Dean Bad Time is going to be a little crazy. We do got Brittany Renner in Dean Bad Time. It seems like she's trying to go Muslim out here. Hold on. I mean, you know, we're trying to figure things out right here. You know, it seems like, because I mean, just what was just last month, a month or two, something like that. She was on that that podcast with Just Pearly Things, and she was snapping on pearly things. So we try to figure this out, man, about Brittany Renner. Yeah, we also got a few other things in Dean Bad Time. We're definitely going to talk about the situation that's happening in the UK. Yeah, they're full-fledged rioting over there about the immigration situation over there. Like, they're not taking it. UK's not taking it. The citizens over there, they're like, screw it. You're going to bring these people on in over here. We're just going to take what we want. Hey, listen, look, man, this is going to be ridiculous out here, you know, and the reason why I put in that thumbnail is, you know, about was the U.S. next, because that's a very serious question. If the mother of our country, I'll put it that way, okay, which is England, whether we like this shit or not, due to the history of the American, yeah, what's going to be next for us? What is going to be next for us in the way that we are handling our politics, our situations, due to we're allowing these idiots to cross the border at high record rates? You know, whether we like it or not, this is just real facts here. Whether we like this or not, this is real facts. So yeah, and we have that. Also, we're going to do a Section 8 segment. You know, this is going to be a little new. You know, also we're the main event, real talk, the main event is going to be talking about, you know, why nurses choose bad boys. Basically, it's going to wrap up to the reason why women choose bad boys out here. Okay.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
And and definitely if you guys, want to, I will throw a body cam situation in there like I always do on Mondays and stuff like that. That's if you guys want to as well. So yeah, shout out to all my subscribers out there, man. Love to you guys. Yes, I'm definitely going to give you another round of applause.
So what the French toast is going to think about?
Definitely going to do that. So yeah, we're about to dive off into this, and of course, like we always do, we're going to dive off into the sexy ladies of the world. Yes, so here we go. Let's do this now. Okay. Got a few Asian joints in the broadcast. Yes. There we go with them thickums right there. Yes. We all love it thick. And she wearing that ensemble. Very lovely. Look at the shoes. Hey, listen, look. She's looking very classy out there. There go your office workers. That's the reason why y'all cats want to be CEOs out here. Yes. Yeah. Hey, listen, look, I'm just being honest. That's why you want to be CEO. Got your secretary right there. Oh, yes. What is it? What is going on here? Okay. All right. Oh, yes. You just want to show off. Got the little chocolate thunder. Nothing wrong with a little chocolate right there. Yeah, there we go. Nothing wrong with some beautiful chocolate. Look at this flat back in the stove. That thing is flat too, for real though. Oh, what? What are you trying to tell me? Little cowgirl action. Yes, that's for them country boys out there. I'm a country boy too. Yeah, we like them country girls. Hey, we like them country girls, for real though. She throwing that thing too, boy. Yeah, country girls can get it. Oh man, y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know about them country girls. Listen, look, shout out to all the beautiful ladies of the world. Yes.
So what the French toast is going to think about?
Yes. Yes, it's always wonderful to see these beautiful ladies and things like that. As we know, everybody loves a beautiful ladies. Even ladies love beautiful ladies out here. And y'all know this is the truth. You know this is the truth. Do not deny it. Yes. All right. So we're about to go here and we're about to dive off into the first segment, which is going to be Dingbat time. Let's go sign in the Dingbat time. Okay, let's do this now. Yes, relax yourself. Relax yourself. Shout out to that. So, okay, then let's go ahead on and dive off into it. Yes, let's see what Brittany Renner's up to, man. Because, shit, this woman has been all over the place for a long time. And it's like, she needs to understand she got to make a decision in life. And now she's at this point here. And hopefully things work out for her. But I mean, I guess. All right, let's go here now.
So I'm currently cleaning house, out with the old, in with the new, manifesting a new wardrobe, inshallah. I have no idea how this is gonna look. I have contractual obligations. Clothes to wear.
You got to get all that hosted at your house.
And showing up the best I can, right? Because I know that it's not going to be perfect. I know that people may have a gripe. I mean, my arms are out, right? First of all, it's hot, and then I sweat like a puddle under my armpits. Not an excuse, but looking into Botox under my arms and finding clothes that are more aligned with where I'm headed, even if it's not to the book perfect. That's what this is all about for me, as I'm just going to show up and give my best. And every day my best gets better.
Yo, okay, Brittany. I mean, I do want to have the faith in people that people are trying to actually change and things like that. Because I mean, you can change, but you have to want to change and you have to want to do better. But the thing of this is yes, we've seen her all over the net. She's just been acting crazy, stuff like that. I'm wondering where's the kid at? Where's the kid? Like, is he going to convert with you as well? Like,
So what the French toast is there to think about?
I need answers. We need answers out here. So she's going to, the religion of Islam. Okay, cool. Hopefully she does take it serious. But to be honest with you, though, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a struggle considering the history that she has, things like that. And yes, from college and everything like that, I ain't finna go there. But yeah, it's gonna be a struggle for her. I could definitely see that. And she gonna have to hold on tight if she really wants to prove herself. And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna tell y'all the truth out here, real talk. She's not gonna be able to truly prove herself until she at least gets 10 years deep. I'm just gonna be honest with this.
What the French toast is there to think about?
She gonna have to go 10 years strong. Sorry, Brittany. In order for everybody else, even the faith that you're trying to, get into now, to be taken seriously, you're going to have to do this for at least 10 years strong. You're going to have to condition your mind, recondition your soul, everything. So, because be honest with you, yeah, they take their religion seriously, I mean, like, unlike others. I mean, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. That's neither here nor there. So let's keep going now. What's going to happen here is, shout out to Brittany though. Hopefully it does work. Hopefully she gets herself together. Like, seriously, I'm not trying to down anybody that's trying to actually better themselves. Like, seriously, I'm really not. Hopefully, it really does. Seriously. All right. On this next segment right here, we got the situation about, men choosing baby mamas. Are there any men out there anymore that are willing to be stepfathers? Are y'all out there? Where y'all at? Where them stepfathers at? In the 21st century. Now, we know stepfathers used to be, of course, a very honorable thing at one point in our history. But, let's check this out. Let's see what's going on here.
No line of men waiting to be a stepdaddy. There's lines of men waiting to you. Yes. There's plenty of them. There's plenty of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's a line of men waiting to on me. But there is not a line of men waiting to be great stepdads. I want to be the best stepdad ever. No. So although that may be her reality, y'all women, the average woman, y'all need to get that shit out y'all mind. Then you're going to sit on your behind and have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids. For what? Why? And then you want to cry and say you can't find a man. Fucking course, I bet you can't. You don't need to be looking for a man, honey. You need to be looking for a babysitter. Like, you need to be looking for the best job that you could possibly find. And then I'm not saying it is not possible, because it is possible. I know women who have a lot of kids and they got a man. But it's not easy, and it's not a line of men that's waiting to become stepdaddies.
And that's the truth. Okay. Listen, look. Especially in today's society with the economy messed up like it is, things like that. A lot of men that are in their right mindset, they think about liabilities first in today's culture. And I suggest that every man thinks about liabilities first before all this, honor and, trying to be this and that as a man. And I'm supposed to be able to provide and all this other type of stuff. I get it. Yeah, still provide, but provide for your damn self first. Real talk. Like, listen, look.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Provide for yourself first. First off, you can't help anybody else until you provide for yourself. Second of all, you definitely need to put the tangibles first. What the liabilities what type of a liability will you allow into your life? What type of a liability are you willing to allow in your life? And will you be able to maintain that liability? Now, you want to sit there providing things like that. That's cool. That's a part of what you need to do when you gain liabilities. Technically, everything around you is a liability. No game. But yeah, though, it's not a lot of men out here that's willing to take on that task in the 21st century. That's just too detrimental to a lot of men to do so. To a lot of men. Okay, so now that we got that one out the way, we're gonna go to this next one right here. And apparently we got a cowboy out here, go back to the cowgirls and stuff like that, We got a cowboy out here that's signing up women, to the cowboy administration out here. Shout out to that. Yes. Let's get these cowgirls out here and see if they can ride.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Ride off into the sunset out here. All right, let's go here now. Let's check this out.
Here, man. Ooh, snap, my bad. I got you, baby. I got you. I'm with the SHRC. That's Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you want?
We're going to get your name and your Instagram. We're going to get you on the Cowboy as soon as possible,
You gonna get us on a cowboy?
Yeah.
This for dates.
Look at them. Do you see the look on their face? Hold on. Do you see the look on their faces? What he told them? What did he tell them? Hey, you go to Hold on. I gotta rewind this shit. This shit is crazy. Hold on.
HRC, that's Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. You know what I'm saying?
Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. Shout out to that. Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. Hey, listen, look. I can dig it, baby. I can dig it. So let's get these cowgirls out here because they got their cowgirl hats on. They out there. Probably as a rodeo, some shit like that they was at. And yeah, he putting that cowboy Mac down on their asses. Real talk. Listen, look, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Shout out to the ladies out there. If y'all country girls, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Here we go.
So what do you want?
We're going to get your name and your Instagram. We're going to get you on the Cowboy as soon as possible,
You gonna get us on a cowboy?
Yeah.
This for dates. Is it?
Yeah. I don't know. And I'm the cowboy.
Are you a cowboy?
Of course. Howdy.
Okay. You are handsome.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Are very pretty yourselves too. You know what I'm saying? All the people that do it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What
name would it be?
Sleep season.
Sleep season.
Sleep season. Yeah, that's sleep season.
So y'all trying to put us to sleep? So y'all
Put you
trying
down
to
real
rope us,
nice.
rope us like them cows, them baby
Oh
cows?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you into that bondage, huh?
You kind of strong.
The video we doing?
Yo, hey.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Yeah. Hey, listen, look, yeah. Save a horse, ride a cowboy out there. I think that's a new campaign. Real talk. Shout out to all my country boys out there. I'm right there with you. Real talk. I don't have a cowboy hat and all that shit on right now, but don't get it twisted. My cowboy hat in the back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, man. Hey, listen, look. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Look how shocked these women were at that aspect right there. Look, hold on. Let's go here now. Hold on. Let's go here now. Let's see what we looking like. And they signed up for it too. They said, look at that. Look at that. Baby girl right here. She looking up like, huh? What? You know what I'm saying? Other chick, she's still like, okay, what the hell going on? Hey, can't knock that shit, man. Hey, that's some good ass game right there. The Cowboy Association. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Listen, look, man, you can't beat that shit with a fucking stick out here, man. Hey, I'm all for it. Okay. So let's move on to the next joint in Dean Bad Time. Shout out to Dean Bad Time, real talk out there. Listen, look, here we go. We're about to dive off into this next one right here. And this is a situation that I'm very pissed off about. You know, I'm very, excuse me, I'm very disturbed about because as a chef, you know, for a long period of time, I take, you know, cooking in restaurants and things like that very seriously. It's a very serious job. You're actually feeding people. You're actually responsible for people's health and maintenance when you're a chef. Whether people like this or not, that's the reason why you need to watch what restaurants you go to. As a chef for 20 years, I'm telling you people out there, you need to watch what type of restaurants you go to, who's cooking your food, things like that. Whether you like this information or not, I'm telling y'all the truth. This is a huge problem that I'm going to show you guys. This is a huge health code violation that I'm going to show you guys right now. This is not safe. This is unprotected. This is very strenuous right here. Listen, look, let's go here now. Let's check this dumbass shit out. Okay, you clearly see. There's people in there. This is Subway. Look at this crap. Now watch this. Here we go. All right, here we go. What's going on here? Hold on. My bad. My bad. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Now, this is a huge health code violation. You got this dingbat of a man right here sitting up on the counter with his feet out in a Subway. And if anybody has ever been to a Subway, you know good and damn well you cannot have any type of, you have to have the proper gloves on, hair nets, things like that. That's in any food industry, okay? And this is why I'm so upset. Like I told you, I'm a chef of 20 years. I worked in plenty of restaurants. I am so outraged right now. I wish I knew how to contact the health board, whatever city this in. I would promote, man, I would blast this idiot right now. Like seriously, hold on here. I would do that. This is crazy. You got this ignorant fool sitting on the counter right there in front of customers with his feet out, hands not even with gloves on, and he's distributing meat, breaking it down. I guess he called himself putting it inside the containers. Look at this crap. Look at this. This is unhealthy. I don't even see how those people are still sitting in there trying to order fucking food. What the hell is going on?
So what the French toast is there to think about?
What is going on? This is nasty. This dude sitting up here with his feet out. Dude, I'm sorry. Hey, listen, look. I'm sorry. I'm about to tell y'all something out here right now. Listen, look, sir. Excuse me, sir. You're not in India anymore. We don't sit over here in America with our feet out and our hands unsanitized dealing with other people's food when you have to feed massive amount of fucking people. Stop that shit.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Oh, my good. Alan, I know you just didn't say what you said. I damn sure did. The hell you talking about? What is that? This idiot sitting out here with his feet out on the counter in a Subway where they making Subway sandwiches with fresh meats, fresh vegetables, all that type of stuff. Contamination. Man, come on, man. Look at this. I wish I could zoom in further. Why they still standing there trying to order food? How nasty are people? What are you talking? Look at him. Look at him. No gloves on. Feet out right next to the damn meat.
shit up.
Feet out right next to the damn meat. This is sad, man. This is woo-wee. Man, I wish I knew what city this in. I would call the Board of Health, everybody. Man, I'm telling you, I will be on the Board of Health. They would have to be at that store immediately. And then you still got these customers out here still trying to order food from this place. Are you kidding me? If he comfortable enough to sit in that restaurant with his fucking feet out there like that, what else is going on behind the scenes? What else is going on in the back prep area? What else is being done to the meals and things like that? If he's comfortable enough to sit on the damn counter in front of the customers with his feet out, counting the meat out, you know, right there in front of everybody, no gloves on, no shoes, sitting on the counter. Listen, look, people, you know, keep telling y'all, man, listen, look, as a 20-year chef that have worked in plenty of restaurants, things like that, high end, whatever. Listen, look, this is unsanitary. This is very unsanitary. It's also disrespectful to you as a customer to have to go into a restaurant, whether it's a fast food, big chain, high end, and you see a bat sitting right there. You see a bat sitting right there with his feet out, sitting on the counter, counting meat out, no gloves, no shoes, sitting on the counter, looking crazy out here. This is ridiculous.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
This is a shame. This is a shame. Yeah, we need the health department to come in immediately out here. Like, seriously. We need the health department for real. Yeah. All right. So let's keep this joint moving. So the next joint right here, we got Dean Bad Time. You know, apparently we got an older woman out here that's sick of these young girls showing off their bodies and shit, you know what I'm saying? Which, I mean, you know. You know, this is what y'all older women fought for out here, okay?
So what the French toast is there to think
This is what
about?
y'all fought for y'all to be able to show your bodies off in public and stuff like that, do what you want to do. But yeah, though, so now since the Kaylee done turned into a Karen and shit out here, you know, now she got a problem. Because her body ain't in action no more. Yeah, she, you know, she looking like Humpty Dumpty out here, crazy and shit. All right, let's go here now. Let's check this one out.
Punch you right in the fucking face. Give it a break, girls.
Oh, nice little ling ling.
You shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. I'll lay you out so fucking fast. You're like 60 years old. I will still lay you out. You're like, I'll push you down the stairs and you fall off. Oh.
What was that?
Come on. Yo, I'll kick you. I will kick you. I will kick you, old lady. Come on. I will fucking punch you right in the fucking face. What the fuck is your problem? Call me an old lady, you fucking shit. You're fucking old now. Fuck you, ugly ass. Come on.
Yeah, we know what her problem is. Oh, she jelly out here. Oh, she jealous as hell. Hold on. Look at her. Oh, she jealous. You know what I'm saying? You got that hot little tender Asian looking joint. And ain't no telling what the other girls look like in the background. Yeah, but we all know birds of a feather flock together. So I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure they look, you know, pretty decent too. They look better than her. I guarantee you that. So, you know, yeah, you got this older woman out here, things like that. She probably never got to show her body off in public back in the day when she was younger. She looked like she got to be about 60. So, you know, if you go back in her age range, her age group, stuff like that, they wasn't just out. They couldn't just be outside half-ass naked like that back in her day. So, yeah, she jealous and shit. She walked past them. Y'all girls need to give it a break. Oh, they need to give it a break. Because nowadays your body done broke the hell down. Okay then, ma'am. Excuse them young ladies for trying to attract, you know what I'm saying, a cool guy or whatever they gonna do. You know, don't get mad at them young women because they can nowadays, you know, still get some D in the bedroom out here. I'm just being honest. Because let's just keep it real. Ain't nobody hitting this right here. Ain't nobody hitting that. Now, you know, if somebody hitting it, I guarantee you she got to pay for it.
Hey, what the French toast is there to think about?
And he gonna have to be intoxicated to some degree. He gonna have to be intoxicated because listen, look, if you look at her right now, her whole demeanor, her whole aura and spirit, she ain't giving off no type of femininity to make a man hard out here. I'm just being honest. She ain't giving off no type of femininity. So, you know, whatever dude she get hold to, yeah, he gonna have to be a super strong gigolo in order to deal with that hoe. You know, I'm just Ooh, man. I mean, just look at her. Hold on. Just look at her, and look at hold on. Let's go here now. Let me see where we at. Look at her, look at Lil Ling Ling. You see the difference? Do you see the difference? Lil Ling Ling. And look at her. Hold on. Hold on. Look at that. How many men you think really trying to hit that? And then if that's the case, she gonna have to pay for it. She gonna have to pay for it. It does come a time where, to be honest with you, some women just gonna have to start paying for it. Some women gonna have to pay for it. It does come. Hey, we in the 21st century. It's fair game out here now. It's fair game. You know, once you reach past a certain age, some of y'all chicks gonna have to pay for it. So all them PhDs and you know, college degrees, and you know, you done made all this quote unquote money your whole life, and you couldn't settle down because you was making so much more money than a man, and you know, you was doing all this and that, woo to woo. Yeah, it's gonna come a day, real talk. You gonna have to pay for it, baby.
Hey, what the French toast is there to think about?
Hold on.
You can't make this shit up.
And she a prime example. Yeah, she gonna have to pay for it. But all right, though. So yeah. All right, on the next joint right here, I got a chick that's gonna tell Kamala Harris something. You know, Kamala Harris out here, she been begging for money around this joint, you know. You know, besides the little sorority chicks that, you know what I'm saying, is quote unquote, she raised so many millions of dollars because all of these sorority chicks, and you know what I'm saying, oh, we gonna support this black woman. I ain't never seen this. What black woman? Yeah, okay. All right, then, you know what I'm saying? Here we go. Let's check her out. Let's see what she got to say.
Kamala, I just got another email to donate to Kamala HQ. Listen, I've got one word for you, Kamala. Bidenomics. I can't afford to. Okay? Do not come, Kamala. Do not come. Okay?
Okay, Kamala, listen, look, man, we ain't got no money for you out here. You know, if y'all been paying attention over the internet, hell, you even got chicks out here. You got chicks out here going crazy like this. Listen, look, man, we can't support this broad out here, man. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Baby girl right here saying it for sure. You know, shit, half these women is broke out here. They ain't got no money for Kamala.
You'll thank me in the morning.
You ain't right, man.
Oh, I'm right. You'll see.
They ain't got no money for Kamala. And I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? They you know, listen, look, ladies, you know, take your money and do right by it. You know, vote right. Just, you know, Jesus Christ. Vote for who is going to provide the most money for the economy. Y'all women out there nowadays, you new age chicks, y'all like money so much and stuff like that. And I get it, real talk. I do. Hell, I like money too. Put your damn emotions to the side and vote for who gonna bring more money to the economy. We need money out here.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Man, damn your emotions, bitch. We need the money out here. Women want to vote with emotions and skin color and all this type of dumb ass crap, man. We need the money. We need the money. That's what we need out here. We need the money. All right. So on this next one right here, we got a little shout out to everybody in Africa. You know, for real though. The motherland. We got a situation right here where this dude is starving. And I mean, he is starving hard out here. So let's check this out, and I'm gonna let y'all see how hard this dude is starving. He's starving bad. For real though. Let's go. Okay. Oh, you doing that right in public, huh? Oh, right there in public, in front of everybody? She do got a fatty. She do got a fatty. For real though. Look at that. Oh, she caught you. She caught you. Hey, hold on. Hey, she caught you, dude. She caught your ass. Yeah, she caught him. She caught him. He was down bad. Hey, listen, look. He was down bad, man. He had to grab some of that. He said he had to grab it. He had to grab it. Hold on. I think I did. I think I called her something. Let's go here now. Hold on. Where am I at? Where am I at? Hold on. You got baby girl right here. She had her eyes all in the camera. Hold on. I think I saw something though too. No, it's not there. It's not there. I may not have gotten it. But anyway, though, all right, I probably didn't get it. But no, though. Nah. Hey, listen, look, dude starving, man. Dude was starving. He was down bad. You know what I'm saying? He said he had to grab him some, man. You know, listen, look, you know, sometime out here, you know, this new age world, man. Sometimes, you know, what Trump say, sometimes you just gotta grab it. You know, hey.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Sometimes you just gotta grab it, man, and whatever happens next just happens next, man. You know, hey, but it is what it is there. All right, we got the last one in Dean Bad Time real quick. So we got a husband out here that's a truck driver. You know, he drives trucks, things like that. And we all know about the situation with truck drivers and things like that, like military men, stuff like that. When they're gone for long periods of time, that leaves a woman with an idle mindset. And it's sad to say this, but you know, I don't understand how women can just really, you know, do these types of things and stuff like that. But then no, too, you know, idle mind is the devil's workshop. And if you don't keep your woman busy, if you have these type of jobs right here, military, truck drivers, things like that, where you're gone for a substantial amount of time, stuff like that, she gonna be into all types of crazy ass shit. This is just the reality of this right here. Okay. So apparently this man right here, he was feeling some type of way. He had some type of, you know, intuition or whatever you want to say. And yeah, man, he was like, you know, let me throw some cameras up in my house and see what's going on. So he did so, and here go the outcome. Let's go here now. Let's check this out. Damn, okay. Damn, she's starting out quick. Damn, that's a whole different dude. Wow. Why a different dude? Is she on OnlyFans or some shit like that? What is she doing? That was 3 different dudes. That was 3 different dudes. Okay. So where's she finna go? They got a bag and everything. Okay, she left. She came back. With a whole different dude. Hold on. A whole different, another dude? Where the luggage that she left with? She, as y'all clearly see, she had the same outfit on, right? Hold on. She had the same outfit on. Hold on. She had the same outfit on. Let's go here now. Hold on. Let's go here. Okay. Dude, white shirt. Shorts. Okay. They take the gray bag. The gray stroll bag. She come back. Same outfit. Totally different dude with different bags.
Who responsible for all these holes in the street? You?
Hold on.
God damn it. You can't make this shit up.
You can't make this shit up. This is crazy. I'm talking about this broad got so many different dudes coming in and out that house, man. Man, you can't trust that shit. Them dudes be snooping. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out. She probably pillow talking, giving up bank account numbers. Ain't no telling what she took. Man, I would not be able to trust a chick like that. I'm talking about that many different dudes. That's like 4 or 5 different dudes. Damn, bitch. You can't even just cheat with one damn dude. You gotta have 4 or 5 different dudes. No wonder the fucking STD rate so high out here. Damn, where the fuck they from? Texas and shit? They gotta be in Texas. Real talk. That's that HIV rate so high out there in Texas right there. That's what's going on in Texas right there. Your wives out there, you know, and your girlfriends and shit out there, you know, 4 or 5 different dudes and shit while your dumb ass at work and shit.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Look at this crap. This is crazy here. And then the sad part about it is, man, the bra got the same thing on that she had on with the last 2 dudes. Man, this is crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. Hey, listen, look, I hope he got rid of her ass, man. Seriously, though. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, just be honest with you. Fuck all the dumb shit. She a dangerous person. I guarantee you, man. They not up in there wearing condoms. They not up in there using protection. That was 4 or 5 different dudes. I guarantee you she ain't wore protection with now one of them dudes.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Now one of them. And then by the end of it, you come home and she let you smash and shit because she got to put in that work in order to keep you entertained. Real talk now. She knows she got to put in that work. So she gonna put it on you, of course. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna wear no condom with you because you the main thing. Yeah, 9 times, and then after that, you end up having to go to the fucking clinic and shit. Figuring out why you got HIV down there in Houston.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Damn, bro. Wow, man. I would be disturbed to have my chick out there doing some crazy shit like this. I'm talking about this like 4 or 5 different dudes. It's 4 or 5 different dudes, man. That shit crazy, bro. That shit is crazy. Yo, all right. But it is what it is, though. Listen, look, that was Dean Bad Time. We got Dean Bad Time signing out on that one.
Oh!
Yes, Dean Bad Time signing out.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Shots are always fired. Y'all get down in them comments. Show me some love. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button for a real one out there. Do your main correspondent a favor. Hit that like, share, subscribe button for me. I sure would appreciate it. Thank y'all so much, man. And, yeah, all my repeat broadcast watchers, you know what I'm saying? Mad love to you guys out there. Mad love to all of you. Yes. Yes. Okay, so let's go here now. I want to dive off into this situation. Let me find it first and things like that. Where we at? Okay. So apparently I got a situation here with a Uber driver. And he's got a huge issue here, man. The thing of this is when you are driving for that type of company, I can see how this would be very unsafe for men, women. It don't matter. This is an unsafe position to put yourself in. Definitely when you're driving somebody and you have them behind you. Now by old school terms, it's just like, going into a restaurant as a man, you never want to sit with your back to the door because you want to actually see who's coming in, what time they're coming in, things like that. You need to actually see what's happening because everybody comes through the door. So yeah, and in this case, it's going to be kind of difficult to kind of defend yourself when you have bats like this on the stage. Listen, look, let's go here now. I want you guys to check this out, man. This bat right here goes crazy. She goes crazy in the Uber. In the Uber now. All right. It's wild out here. Hold on. Let's go here now.
But first, a Pix 11 exclusive. An Uber ride in Manhattan taking a terrifying turn for the driver. A passenger right there is suddenly pepper spraying him. The attack caught on camera.
Yeah, this video is difficult to watch tonight. The victim is speaking out only to Pix 11, and he believes that this was racially motivated, but the woman is denying it. So what are police saying? Our Anthony DiLorenzo has the exclusive story.
We obtained and reviewed 3 minutes of dash camera video from a 10-minute Uber ride that the driver says was otherwise unremarkable until it wasn't. It's Wednesday night, nearing 11:30 on the Upper East Side. Uber driver Shohel Mahmood is on the phone, while his passengers, Jennifer Gilbo and a friend, are quietly sitting in the back. Then suddenly, 90 seconds into this dash camera video, What? Police say unprovoked, the 23-year-old attacks Mahmood and pepper sprays him in the face.
Jen! What the
Only mumbling,
out of the do? What get him out? What him out? What him out?
In my whole
See, this is new age American bullshit that we talking about. This is what we talking about. We got women out here that could do egregious things like this unprovoked. Dude was just trying to get them to their destination. Whatever she's on, whatever's going on, and y'all want to talk about mental health and ain't no telling what she did. She out partying. I guarantee she out drinking. If her mental health was so damn bad, real talk, why she out drinking and partying and mixing with them damn meds and shit? What the fuck you talking about?
What the French toast is there to think about?
What you talking about? Why she out doing that? Why she out doing that? Hold on. Because we're going to go, look at this. Look at this. Dude ain't bothering her at all. She gets up, goes to start spraying him. She just jumps up and starts spraying him out the blue for no reason. And then it's no telling what type of trauma she has in her life. She could have been going through some things to pepper spray a person that she don't even fucking know. Oh no. Now he will be wrong if he had to reach back and gave her a godly smack, real talk, he would have been wrong. He would have been wrong. Right? True or false? He would have been wrong.
What? Police say unprovoked, the 23-year-old attacks Mahmoud and pepper sprays him in the face.
Jen! What the
Only mumbling,
out of the do? What get him out?
And see, I don't want to hear anything about no mental health crap. I don't want to hear anything about no mental health crap. Why I don't want to hear it? It's because of this. Her friend sitting there calling her name, pulling her back. It seems like she allowed her friend to pull her back and put her back in her place, but she just got up and just wanted to pepper spray the shit out of him.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
So she got mental health issues. She got mental health problems. If that was the case, if she was really snapping out, she would have pepper sprayed them both if she really felt like she was in fucking danger. So I don't want to hear anything about mental health and all this other type of dumb stuff. This makes no sense. Unprovoked. She just got up and decided to spray this man for no reason with pepper spray. Because she out here probably drunk, then popped a bunch of head meds and stuff. And you mixing that with alcohol, and here you go.
You old fish-eyed fool. What him out? What him out?
In my whole face, it's like burning near last 2 hours. I thought they're gonna be trying to hijack my car.
We spoke exclusively with that driver back to work Friday night.
Her and like the people like her, this is not the right way to treat people.
NYPD officers arrested Gilbo on the scene and charged her with assault.
Why do you do that?
While neither the department or the DA are currently charging this as a bias attack, the Bangladeshi father of 3 believes it is because of his skin color.
What I figured out, finally see the video, is for my body color.
In a statement, the taxi workers union told us, quote, "This is such a gross, racist, violent attack. The DA needs to prosecute using both anti-hate crime and taxi driver protection laws."
Right.
Uber, meantime, told Pix 11 News the young woman has been banned from the app, saying the rider's actions shown in the video are deplorable. Violence is not tolerated. When we reached out to Gilbo for comment, her family denied it being a hate crime, but had no other explanation. The district attorney's office says that young woman is due in court for an arraignment on that misdemeanor assault charge later this month. I'm Anthony DiLorenzo.
Yeah, she doing an assault charge later this month. Things like that. What's this? Was 2 days ago? You know what I'm saying?
You'll thank me in the morning.
2 days ago, you know. No, I'm not for all this new age thinking with definitely with certain situations like this. This is ridiculous. And this is appalling that you would be giving somebody an Uber ride, things like that, and they get in your car and they just, you know, for whatever reason, just decide to pepper spray you. And like I said before, even in the footage, if you've seen it, you saw her friend even pulled her back and stuff like that and was like, Jen, or whatever her name was, stuff. Jen, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's like, you know, what's going on here? So obviously she was in her right mind, because if she was just truly out of her mind, she would have pepper sprayed her friend too. If she was truly out of her mind. So what was she provoked by to pepper spray this man? What actually happened to put her in this mindset right here, in this type of dingbat mindset, to where she just, you know, was provoked to do this to this man without him provoking her? All he was trying to do was get these two ladies to their next destination. And that was it. He didn't say anything to them women. He didn't disrespect those women. He didn't do anything like that. Even her friend acknowledged that there was nothing wrong in the situation by pulling her back and asking her what is wrong, what is going on. Seriously.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
This is wild out here. This is wild. This is the new Wild West. If y'all don't understand how Wild West used to work back in the day, this is the new Wild West right here. And be honest with you, women are way more dangerous in the 21st century than ever in any type of history before. This is wild. That's crazy, man. How you just gonna pepper spray somebody that hadn't done anything to you? You don't even know, things like that. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. I guarantee you they'll try to blame it on, her having some type of condition or something like that. Then they also said in the news report that the family don't even know why this actually went down that way. So it's like, it's like how she just woke up that day and decided to pepper spray somebody. All right. Hold on here. Let me see where I want to go next. We're going to go ahead on and we're going to dive off into. No. You know what? We're going to dive off into the London situation and try to figure out what's going on over there. Shout out to everybody. Things like that. Shout out to everybody. Yeah, we're going to dive off into the London situation and see what's going on because this is very wild. This is very wild over here in London. Hold on. Let me get my stuff lined up. Yeah, hit that like and share button out there. Definitely hit that like button for me. I definitely would appreciate it. Mad love to you guys. Seriously. All right. Mad love to you guys. Definitely hit that like button for me. All right, we're gonna go here first, and we're gonna check this out. All right. There we go. Okay, let's dive off into it.
Stumped over. We've tipped over boiling point here. Fucking hell. They're in there. Go in there!
Yo, listen, look, man. What is going down over there in London? So they're taking to the streets in London. This is very serious. They're taking to the streets in London, anti-immigration situation, things like that, because they're having a flood of immigrants coming over there. Their borders are obviously their borders probably open too, which is crazy to me because London is actually a super huge island. It's like an island amongst itself. You have to take from actual the main part of Europe, which consists of France, Germany, things like that. You will have to take a boat to get to England. It's not like going from state to state like over here in America. So for them to be getting a flood of immigrants, they would have to be flying these people in or shipping them in. And the citizens seem to be outraged very much. Very much. It's just like we are over here in America. This is the reason why we're having all these issues, things like that, in these major sanctuary cities. and stuff over here, you know, New York, Chicago, out there in California, things like that. And definitely at the border, they're trying to make sure that they defend themselves and stuff like that. We had that problem with our government trying to sue Texas for defending our borders, which is crazy out here to me. That made no sense. That made no sense. You know, why are, you know, and that showed the division that we actually having over here in this country, that we are, you know, suing, you know, that the government is like suing Texas, you know, we did sue Texas to try to stop them from defending the border in Texas. Like, that makes no sense. No sense. So, all right, we're over here in London now. They're having super issues and stuff like that, and the citizens are taken to the streets. So, okay, we're about to go here now. I'm about to show some other aspects to the situation and stuff like that, and we're about to see what's actually going on to a degree, as much as I can gather, because of things like that. I'm trying to show a lot, but it's only so much I can really grab hold to real quick. Okay. We're about to go here now, and we're about to check this part out and see what's going on. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
They are scenes that are now happening daily in towns and cities across the country. In Liverpool, police officers coming under attack from a far-right mob. A number of officers injured as they dealt with what was described as serious disorder. Police in running battles with some of those in the city streets. They knew protests were planned, but images show the scale of the crowds. And this just a few miles from Southport, where the attack on children at a dance class seemingly lit the fuse.
Okay, hold on here. Let's go back for a second here. I want to show you guys something. Let's go back right here. Hold on. Right there. Damn it. Let me get it. Okay, UK Border Force. And that's one of the protesters, UK Border Force. These people are allowing, the government over there seems to be allowing illegals in, just like we're doing over here. You know.
You can't make this shit up.
Can't make this shit up. So my question is now, what type of conglomerate is going on in our governments? Because England is our mother of America, basically. If you want to just keep it real, England captured America majorly. At one point, England was the world's power when actual America was, you know, technically colonized. So now, due to the fact that England was our mother at one point for our country, you know, just follow me on that. Now they're letting illegals in as well. There's other countries doing so too. Germany's doing that as well. Things like that. Why are we letting third world mindsets into first world countries? Why are we doing this? What is going on here? Who has this agenda to allow third world mindsets in the first world countries? Okay, I'm just asking the questions out here.
What the French toast is there to think about?
I'm just asking the questions right here in the broadcast room. Okay, I'm wondering this because the thing of this is we keep allowing, you know, peasants into society. You know, sorry, yeah, I'm gonna use the harsh words. They're coming from these countries that, you know, at the end of the day, if they was to do these harsh crimes in their country, they would have limbs chopped off. They would, you know, it would be a lot of crazy stuff. They would be seriously locked up. They would not be locked up with how we lock our people up in first world countries with 3 square meals a day, clothing, humane conditions as much as possible. You know, it's still not perfect over here, you know, but when we do lock people up, considering that we're a first world country, the people that we lock up in our countries and things like that, they still get way better treatment than people in third world countries. I've even seen factors, especially when I be on TikTok, stuff like that. I've seen to where you even have men in prisons and women in prisons with cell phones and things like that. They're recording videos. They're recording cooking women are recording cooking videos in prison. Men are getting online, getting it. I know y'all saw that one situation online where the girl was like, well, the men in prison are taking all the women. The women are on these prisoners TikToks asking what's their JPay and stuff like that. Listen, look, man, this is crazy out here. So the prisoners over here in the first world country get a huge amount of good treatment compared to other countries. So yeah, these people come over here, they don't care about committing crimes. They don't worry about that. If they get locked up in our first world prisons, to be honest with you, that's like being a damn millionaire to them.
What the French toast is there to think about?
That's like being a millionaire to an immigrant that come over here from a third world country and in poverty, serious poverty over there, strife, all types of stuff, and they do a crime and they get locked up over here in any one of these first world countries, whether it be UK or America, whatever. They get locked up over here and they go to prison, and it's like, man, they get 3 square meals a day, fully clothed, good bathing conditions compared to where they come from. I mean, shit. What you expect? Hold on. They will not care. They will not care about doing any crime over here. Think about the mindset. They don't care. Yes, shit, you wouldn't care neither if you go to another country from the country that you come from with true poverty, to where if you do a crime, you getting you may get deleted for what depends on the crime, or you may get a limb cut off, due to the crime or whatever. You come over here, it's a slap on the damn wrist compared to where you come from. They up in New York stealing police cars and stuff like that. Then they finally get caught. They get locked up and stuff like that. And we lock them up in our first world prisons. And they got 3 square meals a day, like I keep saying, fully clothed, access to cell phones and stuff like that inside the prisons and shit out here. Man, come on. Come on. What migrant wouldn't see this country as a gold mine, whether they come over here intentionally to try to better themselves or they come over here to commit crimes? What migrant would not want to still come here? It's a win-win situation to whether they actually work at McDonald's, which they paying $20 an hour nowadays in certain places and shit. For a migrant, to the $20 an hour, if they want to have a decent family and provide, they could live off $20 an hour. They don't have the same delusional mindset like us naturally born Americans do. They could live off that, like seriously. And then the government is also giving them vouchers and stuff like that to stay in certain places. Man, come on, man. Come on, with our tax dollars. You can't make that shit up, man. Damn, I wish I could revoke my damn access to America and come back as an immigrant. Think about how much money these people getting. They getting way more money than the taxpayers in this country. Yeah, listen, look, man. There you go. UK border enforcement. They having the same problem that we having, except for over in UK, they actually take it to the streets. The citizens are taken to the streets. I don't suggest it, but that's what they're doing in UK. Let's keep going. Let's see what's going on.
Children at a dance class seemingly lit the fuse. Similar scenes in Nottingham, bottles thrown as fighting broke out. And in Blackpool, where more fighting broke out in the crowd. Their loyalties very clear.
Any person organizing or taking part in the procession is committing an offence.
In Belfast, too, a hotel housing migrants was the target, leading to clashes with police. More than 24 protests have taken place across the country. Last night, it was Sunderland that saw the worst of the violence, its streets bearing the scars today, and prompting this warning that those responsible will face action.
Well, the police need to lead operations in communities across the country where there has been both violent disorder and thuggery on the streets, which is completely unacceptable, completely damaging.
Now, hold on here. Why is it thuggery now? They're protesting because y'all allowing these illegal people in here. Why is it thuggery now that the taxpaying citizens actually are trying to get y'all in line? Hold on.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
I'm sorry. But let's talk about the facts out here. Why is that thuggery? Hey, listen, look, King Charles. Hold on. My bad. Hey, King Charles. What's going on over there? You know, King Charles, I mean, what's happening? You know, I mean, hold on. Who's the prime minister? Where's the prime minister at? King Charles and the prime minister. What y'all doing? What are y'all doing? How are y'all allowing, non-factor third world people to come into these first world countries? What is going on here? King Charles, we need answers out here, man. Seriously.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
We need answers. We need answers. Because the names of the countries that they actually name they're definitely doing this in London. UK is London, Belfast, and a lot of other little places, stuff like that. Like I told you, technically London is like a huge island. It's a huge island. You cannot get to it unless you fly or a boat. So for them to be allowing, immigrants in, they have to fly them in or they coming over there by boat. You cannot get to London any other way. It's not like driving over the highway. You cannot get to London like that. So they are deliberately bringing these people in and messing up the ecosystem with these folks. This is crazy out here.
Damaging, and where the police need to know they have our full support, taking the strongest possible action, making sure that these criminals face the full force of the law.
In Manchester today, a supermarket was ransacked by a mob as they ran from police. But the city also saw one of the many counter-protests today. Anti-fascists marching with their message.
So are they? Listen, look, man, they're saying refugees are welcome here. Why are you welcoming refugees into your country, man? What, y'all don't think that that's going to actually affect y'all money over there?
And what the French toast is there to think about?
What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
A sense that some are not willing to stand by as the wave of summer violence rolls on. And among others, whatever the response, clear defiance. Greg Milam, Sky News.
All right, that's crazy to me, man, that they were allowing, okay, from what it seems like with that report right there, you have a segment of, Londoners that are okay with allowing the immigrants in, and then you have a segment that don't. And I get that though too. You know what I'm saying? That just like over here, same scenario. And it's like, what are you doing? You like, you don't know that that's going to affect your bottom line too. That these people coming over here that are not documented, they're not tax-paying citizens. And don't give me that crap about London don't want their taxes. That's the reason why we had the problem as America with London, because they was trying to tax us from way the fuck over there.
What the French
that's the reason why we had the revolution. Come on, people. So it's not like London don't tax their citizens. That was the whole point, real talk, of the damn revolution. That America didn't want to be taxed by London any damn more. So they're taxing their citizens too, and they're taxing these people, and they're bringing in outsiders just willy-nilly and shit. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right. So let's check out the next report and things like that. Hold on. Let's see. Shout out to everyone. Real talk. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Definitely get down in them comments out there, man. Get in them comments for me. Thank you. Yeah. Mad love to everybody. Yeah, mad love to all you guys. All right. Let's see. Let's go here now. And let's check this out. All right. Let's check this side of the news report out. This is different aspect. I want to get two different sides in. Let's see what's going on here.
Another day, another battle between rioters and the police. The front line this time, a hotel housing migrants in Rotherham in the north of England. The far-right protest, advertised as peaceful, quickly descending into violence. Police taking the brunt of it, trying to protect those trapped inside. But there's no sign of letting up here or in other parts of England. In Middlesbrough, in the northeast, police struggling to hold back more rioters. As disorder spreads, sparked by false rumours online that a suspect in the murder of 3 young girls in Southport a week ago was a Muslim immigrant. The British Prime Minister warning instigators they will be punished.
I guarantee you will regret taking part in this disorder, whether directly or those whipping up this action online and then running away themselves. This is...
So, okay. What I'm trying to gather here is that these protests broke out. The young ladies that got done wrong by an immigrant, by a non-citizen. And you mean to tell me the citizens of the country are outraged to this and they're going to take to the streets and protest. And now you're trying to, you're basically feeling some type of way about your countrymen protesting what happened to these young ladies to protect the immigrant?
You old fish-eyed fool.
I mean, is that my understanding? If I'm wrong, okay, get down in the comments, let me know if I'm wrong. All I'm saying is here, that's what it definitely sounds like to me. Is that now you're feeling some type of way because the citizens of this country are taking to the streets and trying to they want y'all to get rid of these people that are coming over here illegally and things like that. But now you're going to be willing to lock up your tax-paying citizens when these other people don't pay taxes. Where the fuck you gonna get the money from?
You'll thank me in the morning.
Where you gonna get the money from to keep running the states? Where you gonna get it from? You try to act funny with your taxpayers because these illegals don't have jobs. They're not gonna pay any taxes, and they're not going to. Man, come on, man. What? My bad. Damn it. Hold on. All right.
Guarantee you will regret taking part in this disorder, whether directly or those whipping up this action online and then running away themselves. This is not protest. It is organised, violent thuggery, and it has no place on our streets or online.
Overnight, the city of Liverpool saw some of the worst violence, youths torching their own neighborhood. The damage clear in the light of day.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Sound like the LA riots that used to happen back in the day. Sound familiar, don't it?
What the French toast is there to think about?
Sounds familiar. And I'm not agreeing with you burning down your own neighborhoods. I'm not agreeing with burning down the businesses that you need to actually go to your own grocery stores, your own community to try to prove a point. I'm not agreeing with that because you still need to go to the damn grocery store the next day and shit. You still got to eat. It is other ways around this. But the thing of this is I can understand the anger and the disappointment in the country that these people that have lived there in England, grew up there, are native countrymen, generations and stuff like that. They remember the same history that was taught to us as Americans about how England used to run the damn world. Technically, at one point in history, England used to run the damn world. And now they come to this point right here to where England has got to a point to where it definitely looks like it's weak as fuck. You allowing these people, these third world people, to just come in there and totally do egregious things, and the citizens are tired. But they're just taking to the streets a lot different than Americans are doing, and really can, be honest with you, because you know, our country is a lot more bigger than England as a country, and we can't just, you know, no, it's not gonna work that way. But yeah, though, it's crazy to me, and to see this, instead of coming up with solutions that's going to satisfy your taxpayers first, instead of allowing people that are not paying taxes their whole lives to just come in and think that they can do what they want to do the way that they want to do it. And then I guarantee you, they probably also giving these immigrants, a certain segment of them, money, just like how they're doing with our sanctuary cities over here in America. They're probably actually giving these people money to thrive and stuff like that. So yeah, it's upsetting. I can see how it's upsetting, but I don't agree with burning your own stuff down. No, I don't agree with that, because that does nothing but hurt you as well.
Well, the smell of smoke here is overwhelming. This space was refurbished only 18 months ago. It's got children's classes, it's a community hub and a library. It hosts adult IT classes, which people here say the community desperately needs. There are welfare officers here as well that come and help people with their forms. All of that gone in one night of violence.
The answer as to why this happened isn't simple.
I think it was a mix of things. Obviously, there was a large amount of far-right manipulation on social media. There was also an element of disaffection from other people getting involved. But there's no excuse for the type of criminality and seeking to try and damage and ultimately destroy a community facility. We're not going to let that small minority divide us. We're not going to let that small minority win. That's why we're going to bring this facility back into use. And equally as well, we're going to look at how we support the wider community to build back from yesterday's unacceptable events.
This Romanian shop was a target of looting. Workers left to pick up the pieces. After days of violence, communities can only hope it all ends soon. Milena Veselinovic.
And see, that's the problem right there. Let me show this. Okay. That's the problem right there. Okay. And this is the issue in both London and America that I'm going to talk about. Due to the fact that I guarantee you, these individuals right here, and in this segment right here that I'm showing you, these individuals probably are over there legally. Okay. They're probably over there legally, and they probably are the segment of immigrants that came over there and tried, and of course they're trying to live legally. They're trying to add on to society. They're trying to add on to the taxpayer system and things like that. But they get caught up in the rhetoric of the illegals because of the mindset of the people. And I'm not going to deny that it is a part of the mindset of the people, clumping everybody in and things like that. And that's what we do have over here as well. I'm not going to deny that, you know, either. We do have that issue here in America when we see immigrants and stuff like that come across the border. You know, the thing of this is yes, we do have some that maybe are truly trying to come over here and want a better life and things like that. But it does get overshadowed by those that don't, and by those that are coming over here bringing more crime than they're actually bringing solutions. So, you know,
what the French toast is there to think about?
And that's when the issues come in and things like that. And shout out, you know, I don't know definitely if who they are, but if they are just over there in London, if these shop owners right here are over there legally and they're trying to be legal citizens, legal taxpayer citizens, stuff like that. Shout out to them for trying to do the right thing. And definitely I understand the reason why, like I said before, I don't think that, you know, just like with the LA riots back in the day, I don't think that it's good to actually burn down the neighborhood and things like that, that you shop at, the stores you shop at, you go, you know, do your currency transfer for goods and services. I don't think that that's good, because that doesn't solve anything. That doesn't really solve the problem. It only makes for more problems, because when you wake up the next day and you need groceries and you need to go to these shops and spaces and places and things like that, you can't go there now because you just torched it last night. So I mean, you know,
what the French toast is there to think about?
You can't make this shit up.
and that poses a huge problem. So yes, you know, I really think that I don't think that these individuals right here in this shop was actually a part of the immigration people that they're actually, you know, trying to protest against. But see, when you get mobs of people together, things like that, there's no logical thinking when you get mobs together. That's the reason why, you know, it's not safe to have mobs of people. That's the reason why you had law and order in society. It's not safe to get mobs of people together, because mobs of people are ignorant and stupid. They don't think logically. They don't think with any type of correction. They don't think with any type of substance. A person can think with substance, logic, reason, and understanding. But a mob of people that are enraged, that do not have discipline on their side, that do not have structure in order to achieve goals that they want to achieve as far as clearing up certain things, if they don't have that in place with that particular group or mob or whatever you want to call it, then it's going to be total chaos. And that's what we're seeing in London right now, is a street full of bats out there that are basically destroying their own community.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Workers left to pick up the pieces. After days of violence, communities can only hope it all ends soon. Milena Veselinovic, Al Jazeera, Liverpool.
Okay, so shout out to that report. Shout out to that report. You know, it's sad, but it's true. It is sad, but it's true, and things like that. London is going through its thing right there. Just like we are over here in America, we having huge issues. Thank God nobody's actually deciding to take to the streets like that, because we do not need grocery stores burning down. We do not need all types of crazy stuff like that. We don't need that. That's not going to solve anything. And that was proven when we had the riots back in the late 20th century and things like that, from LA, other little places and things like that. That's not going to solve it. That is not going to solve it. You're burning down your own grocery stores, your shops, things like that. And no, that's not going to solve it. It is not going to solve it. Okay, real talk. Listen, look, I'm gonna take a little break real quick. I need to maneuver. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? We need to, do our thing out here on the bottom line in the broadcast. So listen, look, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this break real quick. Y'all hold it down, getting them comments. Show me some love out there. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. For real though. We're gonna try to keep the bottom line news going. Shout out to the bottom line. For real though. Show me some love.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Thank y'all, real talk. Let's take this break. For real though.
You sure? No, if you sure, like, I'm really giving you the chance to back out of this. Are you sure? 100% positive. This is what you want.
I am 100% sure I want the answer.
Your pussy is trash. And I didn't care. That's how I knew I really was in love with you.
Hey, what's the worst male fashion trend?
Men wearing condoms.
Alright, what's the problem with that?
Just throw the whole student body away.
may be hard for some viewers to watch.
Men don't try to understand women. They try to change you to whatever they kind of have.
That's what we're supposed to do.
No, well, listen. I'm all about change if it's for the better. Sometimes it can.
Y'all don't understand y'all. Y'all emotions is all over the place.
How the fuck you gonna sit and tell somebody they don't understand that?
Y'all don't.
Well, no,
One size does not fit all.
Emotions take over for some women.
80%. Generally
that's why I said
speaking,
some.
Most.
Even you've had days where you ain't know why you was crying. Niggas don't be like, I don't know why I'm crying. You bitches got days like, what am I crying for? Y'all got certain days that y'all don't understand what's going on. Y'all are unstable beings, and y'all want niggas to understand what y'all don't understand. It don't work like that.
If 20 girls touch this cup right now, it ain't nothing for me to clean it off. If 20 niggas dip their hand in this water, I'm dumping this shit out. I don't want this no more. That's why women can't cheat.
Yes, yes. Shout out to that. Okay, let me get that off the screen. Let me get out the screen. Where's my screen blurry around this joint? Jesus. Yeah, I'm getting blurry after blurry. Hold on. Let me see something. Jesus. Okay. I'm blurry out here now. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Jesus. Okay, there we go. Damn, man. Why it took so long? All right. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Let me go ahead on and get everything in order here for the next situation in the broadcast room that we're about to get into. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead on and dive off into this Section 8 situation right here. We got a woman right here, and shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? She got Section 8 queen, real talk.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Yes. Yes, we're going to talk about this Section 8 stuff, man. And the thing of this is that over here in America, you know, definitely we have programs set up, things like that for women. And that's it. Be honest with you, in my eyes, that's what's been destroying the community for quite some time, is that we have these programs set up and stuff that are actually no good for any community. You know, it should be limitations on what you can do and how long you can be on these programs in order to get, you know, American citizens to actually put in work out here without becoming lazy and disrespectful. But, you know, hey, we allow people to just sit around here every day and do what they want to do and provide for people and things like that, especially the women, because you know, I guarantee you ain't no men getting all this. It's no men getting all these benefits. None.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
None. Yeah. It is what it is. You're gonna have to get up there and pay your taxes, dude. Get out there, pay your taxes. They don't care how you pay them, long as you pay them. Yeah, that's the hey, but it is what it is, though. There's nothing wrong with being a man. You know what I'm saying? It does give you a sense of pride, and it does actually work in your favor. Listen, look, okay. So we're gonna go here. Excuse me. We're gonna go here now. Quarters, nickels, and dimes. Let's check this out. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see my Section 8 apartment tour with 4 babies. All right. Let's go here now.
This is going to be my first video on my channel, and it's going to be my Section 8 apartment tour. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, and I live here with my 4 children. And The one is in my belly. I'm 18 weeks and I have 3 babies. One is 3 years old, one is 2 years old, and the other one will be 1 tomorrow. And I will be 18 weeks tomorrow. So it is a busy life. And this is why I applied for assistance, because the children just kept on coming. Okay. But this time I'm done. I'm done. So I'm going to start with coming through the front door. I'm going to show you the living room and everything. The place is really nice. Everybody thinks you can't find a nice place with the Section 8 voucher, but you really can. And I'm very grateful. So here we go. This is the front door. You walk in and you get a closet to put your shoes in and your coats and your all these bags because you shop cheap. And this is the dining room.
She got them feet out.
It has a carpet, which isn't ideal with kids, but I think I'm gonna get like a plastic mat for underneath their table. But I swear, after every time they eat, I'm vacuuming just to keep it clean. So this is my area to eat. I didn't want to get a big table because I wanted something for them to be able to fit at and eat. Also a closet for storage. I have the vacuum cleaner in here and extra diapers and stuff up there. So yeah, we have a couch. I got this on clearance at Big Lots for like $200. So I copped that like a year before I even had a place. I stored it in my parents' garage. These pictures, my decorations, found those in the curb on the curb lawn. Check them out.
So I want to say this real quick, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously what she said, she got parents. So maybe her parents are still together, things like that. And this is come to show, especially living over here in America. It's no guarantee that your children are going to, actually do something better with their lives just because you try to raise them. Now, I'm not saying, it's no telling how she was really raised. It's no telling. She could have good parents or not. But I'm just saying, though, like, to be proud of Section 8 and things like that, it's like, what are we doing here, people? What are we doing here? And we do consider this family nowadays. This is what's going on here.
They were perfectly fine. That's my decorations to match this TV stand that I found on the curb lawn. And I redid it myself with the kid's dad. We did this by hand. And
okay, so the children's father are still in the picture. Obviously, he's still in the picture enough to get shit like that done. Hey,
So what the French toast is there to think about?
So at this point, I'm wondering whether or not this couple, because I'm thinking they're still a couple, okay, are actually scamming the system and things like that and trying to make some things happen. So, because I don't think that the system actually checks on couples anymore like they used to do back in the day. Back in the day, you could not, the system that was paying these women would not allow men in the house. If they came in, they did checks and stuff like that. They checked on these women, stuff like that, with counselors or whatever, however you want to call it. They checked on them and made sure that they didn't have any men in the house, period. So I'm wondering if they still do that, which it doesn't seem like they do, because I mean, if they're getting along good enough to refurbish a damn dresser and shit or a TV stand.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Yeah. You got to think about what's going on here. So you probably do have some families out here that are scamming the system low key that's not being talked about. We don't have the numbers or the stats on, men and women that are not getting married through the actual government system, but, the man is allowing the woman to sign up for government assistance and things like that, but they're still a family. So that could be definitely possible in certain cases out here, low key, under the table.
and just refurbished it. We made it how we wanted it, and it looks beautiful to me. I love it. And I have a lot of plants, house plants that I'm growing, and just little decorations that I accumulated over the years that I bought or found at garage sales. And
Listen, look, I gotta say this again. I gotta chime in on this too. Listen, look, ladies, what she says, she get plants, all the types of. This is how you make a house a home. Okay, ladies.
French toast is there to think about?
Okay, ladies, this is how you make a house a home. Now regardless of all the toys all over the damn place and shit. I mean, that's gonna happen if you have children in your house. That's a given. It's no way around that. But she's making that house a home. Man, wow. Okay, this is y'all part of the duty. But I guarantee, I know you make, $1 million a second and shit as a woman nowadays. So yeah. Every woman on the planet rich. Yeah, every woman on the planet makes $250,000 a year. Okay.
And what's the French toast is there to think about?
everybody gives toys to the babies, birthdays and stuff. So those just accumulate. It's a little stand just basically for the Wi-Fi right there. And here is the balcony. We live on the 3rd floor. I got my chair, the toddler's chairs, and my plants. I started those sunflowers from seeds. Okay, guys, just relax. Don't aggravate each other. Okay. Sophie's great today. This is the hallway. They put nice new floors in. They painted. They put my new carpet in when I moved in. This coffee machine, I got it on clearance, of course. Toaster free, microwave free. The dishwasher came. All the dishes I've got from garage sales through the years. So when I moved, I didn't need really anything besides garbage bags, toilet paper, the necessities. The pots and pans I got when my grandma passed away. She, nobody wanted them, so I said that I would take them. So I didn't need to buy pots and pans. All the silverware and knives were free from an estate sale. These need to be covered up. I'm always cooking. We rarely eat out. That is one of my no-nos. We don't eat out often. If we do anymore, it's very rarely, or I'll grab a coffee sometimes if I have to run to an appointment or something with the babies and I didn't get to make my coffee. Some mornings are rushed. I try not to be like that.
Okay, I ain't heard about a job yet. I haven't heard about a job yet. Okay. All right.
But, okay, so here is the bathroom. We got the step stool. I had to get that for my kids. That was actually bought new because I want them to be able to reach the sink to brush their teeth because that's just important. The vanity in here, it's just so nice to me. The shower curtain, that was bought brand new. I did buy this stuff for the bathroom new. When I got my tax return way before I moved, I had this stuff in storage in boxes in my mom's basement when I was still living with her. Because I knew at some point I would be moving, necessities, like stuff like that. I did buy the towels new, marked down. This is my room. This stuff, I'm selling it on Facebook. It's stuff that I've just accumulated that I need to make extra money on. Here's my bag. Got it off Amazon for like $200. It came in a box. It's great. My walk-in closet, which that is really nice to have. It looks not the greatest right now because this side's empty. I was just going through things. This is dirty laundry. Don't look. That I need to do it today. I reloaded my laundry card. I need to do that. This pack and play is for baby. When baby comes, I want to be able to not have to bend over and get on the floor to change diapers. I've been doing that for a while. Another plant. My friend got me that as a gift. I cherish the things people get me. All of this stuff people have got me. It's really nice. Another plant. I have my.
So y'all around here, man, listen, look, people just be giving women stuff. Even though little things like, you know what I'm saying? Man, wow. Man, wow. Yeah. Then listen, look, she living on Section 8. I mean, she pretty much living an easy life. An easy life. And we're wondering why people out here are forsaking jobs and trying to build themselves and get better and things like that in society, and things like that. And it goes back to the situation with the immigrants. No wonder they look at us as like a fucking honeypot over here, because of situations like this. Sad to say, but true. Government assistance originally was put in place to build off of, for families that needed a little boost and a head start. But nowadays it's turned into an actual living condition. And it's wide open, man. Taxpayers are out here paying a lot of money for other people to, live like this. And this is a decent apartment. This is a very decent apartment. If y'all been watching, this is a very decent apartment. Decent living conditions, furnishing, all the type of stuff, especially the appliances, things, the way that it came. It definitely looks like it's upgraded. This is not the ghetto. This is not no trash place. Things like that. Definitely looks like she living decent.
My little decorations in my plants that I think are so cute. Rocks that we found in shells. When their dad got me a flower, I saved one. Yeah. And then I got some in here. But yeah, the view is nice. We're on the 3rd floor, so it is hard going up and down the steps with the 3 kids because I have to carry the 1-year-old, and the 2-year-old is kind of slow going up and down. The 3-year-old's got it by now, but the 2-year-old, she's getting faster at it. But yeah, so the last room to show you is the baby's room. They all share a room. Oh look, don't hurt yourself. You're so cute. Yeah, so this is home. I've made it comfortable. I would love to have a house. It's not the most ideal place for all the children I have, but I'm really grateful to be here. And at one point in my life, I wanted to be here. So I'm just grateful for where I'm at. And I know at another point in my life, I will be in a home, but I'm just not there yet. So everything is good. I'm really grateful to be here. God blessed me with this place, and He just gave me all the things that I have. God did. Gave me everything that I have, all the nice things that I have. It's time for this little baby to get up anyways. You've been sleeping for hours. Little baby. This is my baby that's going to be 1 tomorrow. I got to go today and order her cake. This is how they share a room. So you walk in. This is the girls' dresser. The girls share a dresser. This is little baby's crib. It's a mini crib for right now. This is my 2-year-old's crib. And this is my 3-year-old's bed. So that's how we have it going. And then this is their closet. This is my boy's dresser. He has a lot more clothes because people gave us so many clothes. I used to work with a woman who had 2 sons that were a couple years older than my son. So she would give me boxes and boxes and boxes of clothes. That's why I have all of these. Which is a blessing.
Yo, women be getting serious help out here. Listen, look.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Women be getting serious help. You know, and this the world we living in. This was going down. You know, this is what's going down around here. You know, government assistance doing their thing. You know what you expect. If the amenities are there to be taken, if the information is there to be given, and it's definitely going to benefit, you know, especially for a woman, if it definitely benefits her, she's going to take it. She's going to take it. There's no way around it. You know, I mean, anybody in their right mind would take these benefits, stuff like that, just like the migrants are doing, all that type of stuff. They're taking it. You know, we as the citizens that have to go out here and work hard every damn day, you know, we're actually boo-boos the fool. What? Sorry, but we are.
You can't make this shit up.
Yeah. We're obviously the fools. Taxpaying citizens. We're obviously the fools. Yeah, okay.
Blessing. I don't even work with her anymore, and I don't get the clothes anymore, but you know, that was a blessing when I had it. But yeah, so I keep everything pretty organized, and I also try to keep things to a minimum. I'm not a minimalist like some people, but I'm working on getting rid of the stuff that I really don't need, because having less is more. And when you have less, you just have less to take care of, less clutter. People have been so generous. The people I've known, you know, I don't understand it, but yeah. So that is the apartment tour. The babies are just so good. They're just so good. I love my babies so much. Okay, I know. Let's go play. All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank me in the morning. You ain't right, man. Oh, I'm right. You'll see.
All right. So that is the life of Section 8. Yeah. Hey, listen, look, man, like I said, that apartment looks pretty much brand new. Pretty much brand new. Man, wow. Okay. You know, rent's paid for, everything's paid for. There's no problems. It's crazy out here. It's crazy. All right. That's wild though. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we're doing over here, man. Especially as hardworking citizens. That is what we're doing. That is what we're doing. It's where your tax money at. Yeah. All right. Let's keep it moving now. Let's keep it moving. Okay. So what we're going to do now, we're going to dive off into the main event.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Yes. The main event out here. Yes, on the Bottom Line News in the broadcast room. We're about to do this. So the situation with our nurses and things like that, but it doesn't just apply to just nurses. A lot of women do like to choose the bad boys. They like to chill out with the bad boys and things like that, have fun. Once upon a time in my life, when I was at a certain stage in my life, I did I was in the streets doing certain things. So I get it because I seen it with my own eyes. So yeah, we're about to go here now and we're about to check some things out. All right, quarters, nickels, and dimes, people. Let's do this.
Why do these good women attract these bad boys and the same man over and over and over again, but a different name? It's what is affirming you. You just don't realize. So you've got to change your appetite. You've got to change your appetite. You've got to do your work and realize, oh, okay, that's why I'm doing that. I've been cultured in that self-betrayal.
That's
Change your appetite.
Yeah, yeah.
There's some brothers that need to change their appetite.
Right,
You see how it worked both ways?
And you gotta change the bait.
You know what? I definitely agree with that. There are some men out here that need to change their appetite, just like women do. But the conditioning that we've been under, especially in the Black community for quite a few generations here, has been, the appetite of the bad guy, bad girl situation. Thug music, all the type of stuff that we used to have, things like that. Yeah, we've built up an appetite for that type of scenario, and that's the reason why most of our women today have actually gotten used to wanting to deal with the bad boy. It's because of the conditioning of our culture and things like that, that women see that as, a masculine man. They see him as a protector and stuff like that. And not necessarily a provider in most cases. Because, just because he's aggressive, he's a thug. In some cases, they do have the money and stats and things like that as far as in the streets. Not in the corporate world, not in mainstream society, but in the streets, he has the status in the streets. He's never going to have it in the corporate world and on, actually being a citizen provider, as far as providing for his community and things like that. He's not going to be that guy to do community activism and stuff like that. No, he's not going to be that type of man. In today's society, protection and providing has been mentally screwed up for us as citizens and things like that. Our definitions and our factors of what a man's supposed to do and how he is supposed to protect and provide has been, betrayed as, the aggressive, super aggressive guy, the thug, the street guy, which throughout history, it doesn't work that way, because the true masculine men build communities, they build infrastructure, they build society to where everybody can live decently and they can actually thrive as decent human beings. But
so what the French toast is there to think about?
Of course, today we don't have that mindset because of the thug culture, especially in the Black community, because of the thug culture that has, that was dominating definitely in the late 80s, early 90s, that, conditioned us to be where we at. That's the reason why a lot of women nowadays like that type of man, because of the false masculinity that he provides. I'm just being honest, because that's what that is. All right. Let's go here now. Let's check her out. Let's see what she has to say about the situation as far as why women love the bad boys. All right.
I did a video on why good guys are boring. I think it's only fair I do a video on why girls love bad boys. It's the charm. Bad boys are very charming, extremely charming, and they know women inside and out. Like, it's always the bad guys that be knowing exactly how to talk to you and exactly how to move with you. And bad boys honestly give you a challenge. Like, as much as people want to say, oh, it's toxic and this and that, like, there's a certain level where, like, I feel like your partner should be able to challenge you. And I must admit, like, who doesn't love a good chase? Like, I think healthy chase is not so terrible. I don't think you should give everything all at once.
But is it a healthy chase though? Hold on. Is that a healthy chase that thug is doing? Because like I told you, I lived a whole nother life, years ago. I'm 40 now. When I was in my 20s, I was a whole nother type of man. So, so is that really a chase, or is that a real, true toxic situation out here? And we have to think about this.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Due to the fact that we live in a society that's been over sexualized, it's been over stimulated with a lot of thuggery and the wrong type of masculinity. We definitely, our women in society are looking at that as that a masculine man, he gives me a challenge, he takes me on a whirlwind, it's all over the place. The thug actually feeds into the woman's dynamics of her emotional whirlwinds. And that's what that does, because women have these ups and downs and emotional whirlwinds and stuff like that. The thug actually feeds into that because he's not emotionally intelligent. Just being honest with you, he doesn't have control of his emotions, because when you actually living in the street life, you can't have too much control over your emotions, because the thing of this is that's an emotionless situation. Okay, there's no emotions in the streets, so you can't have a lot of emotional intelligence, instruction, stuff like that, unless you one of the top D boys that's actually sending out the orders to you, your minions and shit. The structure, so you have to be able to move overly aggressively. That's not going to equal out to a decent way of living. You are using a lot of emotions because somebody betrayed you, or took what you have and things like that, and of course that is emotional to a degree because of what they've done to you. So you're going to act out angrily, overly angrily as a man, because you have to prove a point. Real talk. Which is a part of, not controlling your emotions. You will overly prove your point that you will not tolerate this and that. You will not take this and that. And by overly doing that, you end up being on the wrong side of the law. Sometimes you end up being overly emotional, overly aggressive, things like that, in order to get your point across about you don't want anybody to play with you or disrespect you and things like that. So yeah, it does make a hard situation to be emotionally stable when you run in the streets. Because running the streets it's not an emotionally stable place. Running the streets, doing street stuff. It's not.
That's what makes the relationship boring, when you dump everything all at the beginning. But I also have to admit, it's ego. I think the more someone shows you that they don't want you, the more you want them. That goes for men and women. I don't know. There's just something about bad boys. It's like they know how to show you the right amount of what you need, but they're just damn right players.
Is that really the case? Or is it that the case that, most women like the danger? Now, women do like the danger because, of their emotions, especially when they're younger. And these are proven facts. Once women pass a certain threshold in age, as we clearly see in society, period, it's not a lot of, mid to late 30, 40-year-old women that are really going to want to deal with the bad boy. If they're still doing that, then, yeah, we already know that they're just, they're gone. They're gone. But the conditioning that they've been dealing with, a bad boy for a decade and a half almost, they're conditioned to deal with set type of man. So for them to try to reach back and get a man that's emotionally stable and that's been working hard, trying to, you know, be a decent citizen, provide, you know, maybe he's, you know, working for the, you know, working with the city, things like that, or, you know, just a decent corporate guy, or just a decent man that works for the city, or anything like that. Just a normal guy that's a decent human being and trying to live life, because most men in their logical mind, they want to live a decent, simple life. They don't like men do not like a lot of chaos. Men in their right mind, real talk, we don't like a lot of fucking chaos. We don't like chaos.
What the French toast is there to think about?
You know, the chaos disturbs our financial situation. The chaos disturbs our mental status. The chaos disturbs us from actually, you know, achieving certain goals. Definitely if those goals are legal goals. The only way that you can live life with a chaotic mind as a man is if you're doing things illegally. You know, you can't live a legal life with a chaotic mind as a man. It's not going to work. You're not going to achieve anything. You're going to be all over the place. Your emotions are going to be terrible. You're not going to be able to sustain anything trying to live a legal life being an emotional man. Emotions are for the damn streets, not for trying to build or anything like that, you know, legally. So, yeah, I can see how chicks will be like, yeah, well, that's boring, things like that. Yeah, it's boring to you now until you're sitting around here, you know, broken shit out here talking about where all the good men have gone. The good men are the men that are building. The good men are the men that are peaceful individuals. The good men are men that are not running around here with a lot of chaos going on and will not tolerate a lot of chaotic shit going on because it's going to fuck up the money.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Just being honest with you. So, all right. Hold on. You know, let's go here now. We're going to keep this thing going. And it's also more situations to understand of the reason why a lot of women, you know, like chaotic men. And it only seems to be in society that women are actually proven time and time again that they like chaotic men at a certain time and space in their life. That after a certain age, of course, they seem to, you know, what was like to be said, they grow out of it. They no longer want to tolerate that. But because of the damage and because of the emotional damage and also the physical damage that comes from living set life, it's going to be hard for a woman to conform to a man that has peace in his life, that has stability, that has structure and things like that. Because you go for a decade and a half and things like that, living a chaotic life, and then when set man applies structure and discipline, because if he doesn't do that, it's going to mess up the money. And I'm sorry, it just is what it is. No man in his right mind is going to allow anybody to mess up the money. Girlfriend, wife, child, it don't fucking matter. You ain't finna mess up my stability.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
You try to mess up my stability, you gotta go. You got to go. Because most men in their right mind, they know the only people that could truly actually destabilize them are the people that's close to them. And these are facts. These are facts of understanding of how life generally works when you have men on either side. That's the reason why if you are a square dude, you're a man that's trying to, you know, live a square life, things like that, stay on that side. Make sure you stay away from these bats out here. You know, I understand the lust factor for a certain type of women. I get it. You know, like I say, I don't walk both sides of the line. So I know, yes, you cannot deal with a chick that's a chaotic chick and bring her over to the stable side. It's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. All right, hold on. Where am I at? Let's make sure. And yeah, let's go here now. Let's see what this lady had to say, real talk, and then we're gonna keep things going.
Hey guys, welcome back to Why Women Want Bad Boys. This is part 3. So if you didn't see the first 2 videos, check them out. Disclaimer, I do not promote bad boys or bad behavior. I do not. The purpose of that video was perspective. Why? The why behind a lot of women pursuing these men. Okay? And the similarities to good men. I think a lot of men in the comments that were mad about what I was saying is because they were saying, you're saying good things that women are attracted to, that they're finding in these quote unquote bad boys. But the truth is, all of us have good and bad in us. And there's times in life that we've been attracted to people or things that were not good for us. Just in general, I've seen men date women that were not good choices. I've seen the reverse, women dating men that.
Now that's definitely true. That is definitely true. You know what I'm saying? Men do it too. Real talk. You date the bad girl, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, she's exciting, stuff like that. This is the men. These are the type of men that do not engage in street life. They know nothing about it. They get mesmerized, you know what I'm saying, by the chick that's in the streets. She doing her thing, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? She already been around the doughboys, things like that. And she comes into your life because at that particular time, real talk, at that particular time, she wants to try to date a square at that particular time. She's been dating the bad boys for so long now till it's at a point, okay, well, I want to try something new. This is when she gets around about, I want to say around about 25, 26, maybe 27. She wants to try a little something new. And, that's when she tries to date the square guy. And at that point, you know what I'm saying, she wants to figure out, the things that she's been dating the bad boys since she may have been about 16 and shit. Whether y'all like that fact or not, it just is what it is. She been dealing with the bad boys since that early of age. Now we don't like these factors out here, okay? Especially with that age range, but this is the deal right here. This is what we're living in. These are the day and times. And, she's been longing for a set individual like that. And then maybe about, the early teens, stuff like that, early 20s, she started engaging with these types of men. So by late 20s, yeah, she want to try to switch it up a little bit because at that point she's getting tired, running around, she's out here in the streets, like this right here. Hold on.
Who responsible for all these hoes in the street? You?
God, you can't make this shit up.
She been out there doing her thing, stuff like that. And now it's at a point, okay, she wants to try something new to a degree. But the conditioning and the trauma that she's been through with those type of dudes, and the excitement that comes from it, that she gets, with the dopamine and all that type of stuff. Yeah, man, it's going to be a hard factor for her to stay with that type of man long term. Definitely at that point, because she's going to need to go back to the excitement because she's still young. Let's keep going.
And that we're not good for them, but we all have a side of us that's good, and we all have a side of us that's not so good.
Right.
And we all have different reasons why we're attracted. The point is, the video was about attraction. It was not about the consequences of going to a bad boy. So I'm going to get into the difference between a good man and a bad boy. The good man is the good option, the better option, always. The bad boy is a counterfeit in comparison to the good man. Why? Because ultimately the good man is rooted in love and the bad boy is rooted in selfishness and self-centeredness.
Now, I definitely agree with that, okay? You know what I'm saying? And, be honest with you, fellas, scratch out the love part and take in accountability, structure, and discipline.
Yo, thank me in the morning. You ain't right, man.
Oh, I'm right. You'll see.
Take in those factors. That's what a good man makes. Accountability, structure, and discipline. These are the things that you need to have to live a decent, successful life outside of the legal system and things like that. The bad boy is going to always be wrapped up in the legal system. He's going to always be convicted of something. He's going to always be dealing with some type of issues, stress, trauma. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a shit ton of drama. He's going to always be wrapped up in some type of fucking foolishness out here. Now, when women are at that younger age and stuff like that, they of course, that feeds their fantasy system right there. It does, especially in modern day times. You know, things were different in, previous generations and decades and stuff like that. It was just different. Women thought different back then because the society was different. You know what I'm saying? We live in a society right now that promotes basically trauma and drama and things like that. The society was way different, so women thought different. Women think how the society goes. It's not about whatever else going on. How the society moves is how women move. Seriously. There's no way around it. So yeah, nowadays, that's the reason why women are gravitating to set type of men. Excuse me. Back in the day when we had the stigma of Bonnie and Clyde back in the early 1920s and things like that. Oh, well, this and that. Most women were not going to sign up to be Bunny. I'm sorry, but back then, most women were not going to sign up to that. Collectively, as a whole, most women did not have that type of mindset. That was, Bunny was a rogue chick. Clyde was a rogue man. Back then, that type of mindset of a street guy and also a street chick, those were rogue relationships back then. As if you want to, actually apply them to the mass amount of individuals that were living life, that's because society thought different. Society moved different, and it was a whole different way of living and providing back then, and the thought process of what a real man was. And also the thought process of what a lady was back then. But nowadays things have changed. So that's the reason why we have these complications. And we're still, most men are still trying to, once they come to their common senses, or they actually being raised to have common sense, they come to this point. It's like, okay, things are not going the way that we taught that they're supposed to go, as far as trying to create families and structure and actual, spiritual as well, actual, stable mindsets. We live in a chaotic society that doesn't allow for stable mindsets on mass like it used to. So that's where we're getting the chicks liking the bad boys from.
He's willing to put you in harm's way. He's willing to get rid of loose ends. The good man, he will stand by you. He's trying to make sure that you both win. And at the end of the day, the good man is willing to go through it. Good times.
Yes, willing to put you in harm's way. The chicks out there that are willing to stash things for their man, that are willing to even do time for their man, even do time. There's been cases of that. Real talk, saying, being in the streets. I've known chicks that done that for men, all types of stuff. Yeah, they're willing to do time. They're willing to carry tools. They're willing to hide stuff, things like that. They're willing to even traffic, certain things for men, because be honest with you, when women do things, especially back in the day, they would not get pulled over as much as men would. I mean, just being honest.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
If you actually follow me on that mindset, like, yeah, they weren't getting pulled over like that. The police back then, they'll, see women driving in a vehicle, even if they did go over the speed limit a little bit, they'll pull them over and they'll be like, well, ma'am, you're going on a speed limit, this, that, woo to woo. Most women could use their grace and ensemble to be like, well, I'm sorry, officer, I was just trying to get there, or, I'm sorry, officer, I'm this and that, woo to woo. They give up any type of excuse that they could to get out of the ticket or to get out of the the searching process, or you know, to let it get to that level. And yeah, that's, you know, it kind of is what it is. Yeah, so women do gravitate towards the bad boys. It's very exciting and things like that when they're doing things illegally and stuff like that till they get to a certain age. And they, of course, you know, as they get older, yeah, they they can't do it anymore, and they know that they can't. That's when the logic kicks in for women, for real though.
Bad times, respect you, be kind to you, give to you, right? And so a lot of women that I've seen, and I was one of them, I was dismissing the red flags. Your heart is so emotionally attached. That's why a lot of women continue to go out with the bad boys. But ultimately, the good man is always the better option. I hope this made it a little bit.
Okay, it's not necessarily, it's the heart too. It's the heart that women have, because a true feminine woman, she has heart. And also it's the lust factor too that comes with that. Just like on the man side that's dealing with a street woman, you know what I'm saying, a lady of the streets, you know, and he's green to the game and stuff like that. He has heart in it, and also it's a lust factor that comes with that. And like that lady said, yeah, it does work on both sides when it comes to the heart and the lust, you know, and the heart, the lust, and the excitement. And those are the three things that come in with that when you're dealing with individuals for the streets. And that goes for both male and female. When they're for the streets, they're for the streets. And it's a lot that comes with that. And that's the reason why definitely a lot of women gravitate more to street guys than men will gravitate to street women, is because of the excitement, the stimulation that comes with that, the actual drama that comes with that. That's the reason why women read steamy novels. They like all these new age shows that are out, Housewives, all that type of stuff, the action that goes on, the back and forth, the arguing, things like that. Yeah, women do like that. It stimulates them. It, you know, in certain cases it does turn them on. And you cannot, you know, allow yourself to sit there and think that this is not true about women. You know, they just are who they are. And I get it. And, you know, some women in today's society do actually, to, like I said before, the way that society is going, because women move by how society works. If we go back in the day when society was all about, you know, super religious values and things like that, super conservative and stuff and things like that, women would conform to that because of survival. And when survival is in play, women always think about survival first. They will conform if society crashed tonight and we have to go back to certain things like that. They will conform to that. They will get in line. It's no way around it because of survival, and it's just because of survival. You know, things like that. And yeah, it is what it is. Let's keep going just a second here. Let's see what more she has to say.
Bit more clear for you. There are some men that believe a nice guy and a good man are the same thing. There are a lot of nice guys that are not necessarily good men.
Right.
I hope this helps.
Right. That's definitely true. A nice guy and a good man is totally different.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Totally different.
You can't make this shit up.
Fellas, yes, a nice guy and a good man is totally different. Nice guys do not have the discipline and the structure to actually get rid of people in their life. Sorry. It just is what it is. They're too busy trying to please in order to get what they want. And that's one part of it. Like, seriously. Some nice guys are being nice to be nice because they don't know any better. Some nice guys are being nice to get what they want. And they will play the game that way. But a good man is not necessarily worried about being nice. He's worried about the structure and the discipline that he has, and he also needs around him in order to keep the structure stable that he's trying to build. Okay.
Yo, thank me in the morning.
You ain't right, man.
Oh, I'm right. You'll see.
Hold on.
And what is your damaged muscle head? You stupid? You ignorant, or you just plain old deaf?
And that's just the truth. Yes. A good man has discipline and rules and guidelines that he goes by. A good man does not allow certain people in his life. And if he slips up and figures out this person is something, he does not hesitate to get rid of somebody. Let's just keep this 100. He will not hesitate to get rid of you.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Because you will ruin him. It doesn't matter who you are, family members, children, friends. A good man, if he actually figures out and actually understands that you are there and you're going to ruin what he's trying to build, you're going to throw chinks in the game, you're going to try to tear down what he's building behind his back, things like that. He would not hesitate to delete you out his life. He would not. So yeah. All right. Let's keep this thing moving out here. Shout out to everybody out there. Yeah, mad love to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, mad love to all you out there. We're going to keep this thing going here. And yeah, let's see. Hold on. I had one here. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry if I missed your comment. Let's see. Harmon above. Okay. It's above. Let's see. Anti-illegal immigration. Let's have it correct. Hey, okay. You know what I'm saying? Sorry I missed your comment, things like that, back in that type of segment. Yeah. It is what it is on that anti-illegal immigration. Yeah. I get it when people want to come over legally and they want to do the proper things to actually be good citizens. But yeah, what's going on now is totally sideways. That's totally sideways. This is not good for the people that are actually taxpayers. It's not good for the people that actually want best for their country that they live in. All right. So damn. Okay. Back to where I'm going here, because we are in the main event out here. We are in the main event.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Yes, shots are being fired. And let's go here now. Let's see what's going on in this segment right here as far as women, dealing with the toxic guy and also, choosing the guy that they don't really need to be choosing. But that's neither here nor there, okay? All right, let's go here now. Let's check this out.
This relationship is not going nowhere. I'm clearly not happy, and I've been telling you this for the longest. Like, it's not a joke. I'm not playing. I play about a lot of stuff, but I'm telling you that I no longer want to be with you. It's no talking no more. It's no talking. It was no talking. I can't get through to you. What I'm telling you is I'm happy I found somebody that I'm happy with and I want to be with. Well,
damn, do y'all see his face? He looking like what? Hey. And these are the things that we're talking about out here, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the look right here. And I know it's some men out there, and things like that. I've even had this look before, you know what I'm saying, dealing with certain chicks. It's like, what you gonna tell that dude? Now, hey, listen, look, this is the thing here. Yeah, he looking like that because that's not his position. He don't want that position. And she's going to try to focus on forcing him to get that position. She think that she's leveling up out here, okay? She's in the mindset that she's leveling up. She's in the mindset that she's getting the type of man that she wants. That gives her the emotional roller coaster, the ups and downs, things like that, the fun factors and stuff. She has that now. But it's only in an illusion at the moment. Because he's only dealing with her because he's the side dude. That's it.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
You old fish-eyed fool.
He's only dealing with her because he's the side dude. That's it. He doesn't want to be the main dude. He not worried about you cooking and cleaning. He not worried about your, you know what I'm saying, you sitting on his couch with your feet out, smelling like corn chips and shit, you know, crazy. He not trying to deal with your emotional drama. He not trying to give you that excitement on a daily basis like he does give you the excitement after you come over from, you know, dealing with your man to get that temporarily excitement from him. He's not worried about having you around long term. He wants to give you that temporarily excitement. He also enjoys the excitement that you have a man to go back home to, that he doesn't have to deal with your emotional trauma. He doesn't have to deal with your emotional stress. He doesn't have to deal with your day-to-day bullshit that you give out as a woman. He doesn't have to deal with your day-to-day finances as a woman. He doesn't have to deal with your day-to-day paying your expenses and bills and carrying you out to eat and giving you flowers and things like that. That side dude does not have to deal with your day-to-day routine. That's the reason why he likes dealing with you, okay? He's not going to want to deal with you if he has to deal with you every single day. It's not going to work that way. Hold on. That's not how it works. Real talk.
And that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That's just the bottom line. The exciting guy is not going to want to deal with her day-to-day issues. He not built for that. That ain't what he built for. He built for the moment and the intense excitement that he could provide for said moment, not for long term.
It's over. I can't be with you no more. I'm happy. I'm sorry. I gotta hang up.
Hang up. Why the fuck would you break up with that man for?
Because I'm not happy. I clearly just told him that I'm with who I want to be with.
But we wasn't supposed to be together, G. We were just fucking around, G. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
So you don't.
You heard what he said, right? You heard it.
You old fish-eyed fool.
You heard it. So now, the trick of this game right here is the delusion that she's in. At that point, she's getting the excitement. She's getting the dopamine hits. She's getting the lust factor. She's getting the trauma that the storybook scenario within her mindset, within a woman's new age mindset, because these are the type of guys that provide all the issues. Like I said, he will provide all that trauma. He will provide all that excitement, but in short bursts. He only will provide that when she comes to see him. But in his mind, she needs to keep her man for the maintenance of her.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
For the maintenance of her. He's not going to deal with your day-to-day maintenance. He's not going to provide. He's not. He doesn't want to. So, yeah, and that's the issue right here. He's not going to want to provide. He's not going to want to maintain maintenance on her as, you know, his main thing. No, he's not going to want to do that. But technically, if y'all want to know the truth, and I'm going to tell y'all the truth about that. At that point right then, when she said that, she was on the phone breaking up with her main man, her main way of financial stability, her main way of functioning, her main way of maintaining her life, things like that. At that point, right there, at that point, a lot of women don't know this. At that point, when you do that and you try to escape, you know, and think you're going to level up to the dude that you think you really like and all this other type of shit, at that point, once he finds out that you left your dude because he likes being a side dude, at that point, once he finds that out, he's disgusted by you at that point.
What the French toast is there to think about?
He's disgusted.
You can't make this shit up.
Like that shit or not, he disgusted by her at that point. At that immediate point, once he finds that information out, that she left her main source of whatever to be with him because he likes being the side dude, he is immediately disgusted. The whole turn-on factor for that man in that type of mindset is the fact that he's the damn side dude.
And what is your damaged muscle head? You stupid, you ignorant, or you just plain old deaf?
Then what the French toast is there to think about?
That's the whole factor. He's immediately disgusted. Why you think he told her to get off the phone so fast? Get off the phone. Get off the phone. Because he had to say that to her. It's like, what are you doing? We weren't meant to do that. We weren't meant to be together like this. Bitch, I'm just smashing out here. We just supposed to be smashing. You supposed to keep the dude that's paying your bills, bitch. What the fuck is you doing?
French toast is there to think about?
That's what that is. I'm telling you, I've been there. No, what are you talking about? This ain't what we do. Oh, but I like being with you and this and that. Yeah, I know you like being with me, but you're gonna only be with me under these conditions right here, under these standards. I'm not trying to pay your bills. I'm not trying to take care of you. You ain't finna be no wife to me.
Want to be with me?
Hell no.
That's
The fuck?
weird. You just let me in the whole relationship for you to tell me you don't want to be with me.
No, you did that your dumb ass self. Hold on. Because you got emotionally attached. And that's the issue with women. That's what we talk about out here. You know what I'm saying? And especially on YouTube, all these spaces, all this shit we see on the TikTok, all this stuff. That's what we be telling women. Yeah, when y'all get emotionally attached to the lust factor of what you think that this man is, and that's what the dealing with the bad boy situation is. It's the lust factor. It is the lust factor. I don't care what a woman. Well, I think he could be protective and this and that. Woo, woo. Every man that's a solid thinking damn man can protect. He ain't gonna let nobody screw over his people. Now, because he not out here all aggressive and just running up on every single little dime and stuff and willing to crash out. Just because, you putting this man in dumbass scenarios to where you trying to test his loyalty and test his manhood, because that's what some women do. They put men in these positions to where it's like, okay, well, I need to test him to make sure that he actually a man so I'm gonna put him in a dumb situation to where he got to protect me and stuff like that to make me feel good. No, bro, that ain't how logical people do. That's not how actually life works. You coming up with all these minuscule dumb tests to figure out if your man masculine enough, you know what I'm saying? You should know that already. You shouldn't want to put your man in danger for him to crash out to prove to you that he's a masculine man. You shouldn't want to put your man in danger to prove to you that he could protect you and make you feel good. Just like that broad on that damn Tyler Perry movie, Real Talk. And I'm gonna go there, and you know what I'm saying, whether you've seen it or not, when they was the Tyler Perry movie, when they grew up together, got married, things like that. He worked at the pharmacy, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And they was walking one night, and a group of thugs or whatever you want to outlook on them, they was talking shit to his wife and stuff like that. Talking, they was really, catcalling her basically. And she started acting like she wasn't feeling safe and this like that. But at the end of the day, though, if you pay attention to it, she the one started talking shit. She started talking shit. She got out of line. She got into her masculine self and started which is that toxic femininity. She got into her toxic femininity and started talking crap back to those men. That's not your place as a woman. That ain't your place. So basically what happened in that movie, she started instigating a fight between men when she needed to shut the hell up and get her ass on across the street or whatever needed to be done. She needed to listen to her husband and go across the street. You got 5, 6 men out here that as a woman, you're trying to instigate a fight. Well, y'all ain't no men. You don't talk to a lady like that, because that's what she was saying. You don't do this and that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have no substance. He didn't have no control over that woman. You know what I'm saying? She started instigating the damn fight. And as men that don't tolerate disrespect from a woman, and if she got a man right there with her, they gonna look at that man. So you got six dudes, you know what I'm saying, that she instigating, she talking out the side of her neck and things like that, that's instigating a fight. And your man ain't but one man. He ain't but one damn man. And you think he's supposed to defend himself from 6 motherfucking dudes? This ain't, man, life is not a damn fairy tale. Life is not a novel out here. Life is serious and real. When it's time for you to shut the fuck up, it's time for you to shut the hell up. That wasn't the time for her to talk shit, but she did though. And then on the back end, you know what I'm saying, after he was trying to maneuver her out the space, now, you know what I'm saying, she come at him talking about she don't feel safe with him. Okay, why you don't feel safe with me? I still got you home. You still alive. I'm alive. So you don't feel safe unless I die for you.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
And that's that Tyler Perry movie I'm talking about. So you don't feel safe unless I die for you. But now though, too, you starting an argument with 6 dudes. 6 dudes. I ain't but one man. You talking out the side of your neck. And yeah, he should have told her to shut the fuck up. Real talk. But you starting an argument with 6 dudes, and then you want to look at me talking about you don't feel safe when I got you home safe and I'm alive safe too. So obviously you don't value my life. You think I'm expendable and I'm just supposed to die for some dudes catcalling you. You know, just saying some names and stuff. It's supposed to be all out war because some being saying some names and stuff like that. And that's what men be talking about. You know what I'm saying? With that mouth nowadays that a lot of women have out here. I mean, seriously. You know, no, I have a life that I want to live too. And I want to grow old too. But see, though, a lot of modern day women don't respect the factors that men, we want to grow old too. We want to see grandchildren too. We don't want to die because you in your fucking feelings because some dude catcalled you or some shit like that. Are you going to respect my honor? What the hell you talking about? Okay, he had a few words to say. Oh, well, let's keep this shit fucking moving. And these bats out here with their delusional mindsets don't really understand what it means to have a male's protection. That ain't protecting you that I'm going to crash out and get deleted or possibly delete somebody and things like that. Either end up in prison or end up 6 feet underground, especially at that moment. If I happen to be the one to end up 6 feet underground, things like that, what you think they going to do to you? That's the reason why it's safer for a woman to keep her damn mouth shut.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
In certain situations. Dead serious. It's deadly serious out here. But they're strong and independent and they can say what the hell they want. And then wondering why nobody trying to rush to protect them. because you're putting people in unnecessary danger.
Man, look, we just fucking around. That's it, bro. No.
Yeah. Like you just said at the end. Yeah, they were just screwing around. Like I told you. No. That side dude or that thug dude that a lot of women be interested in and stuff like that, they not there for the long term. They there to have fun. Most of them dudes do prefer you to have a man to do all that other stuff, to carry your emotional baggage. You know what I'm saying? To deal with your financial situation, to provide and really protect for you. Most of the thug dudes, they there for fun. All they want to do is smash you when you ain't on your period and shit. You know what I'm saying? Have fun with you and send you back home to your dude. That's it.
What the French toast is there to think
That's
about?
it. That's it. Told you I've been on both sides of the damn lane. That's it, baby. That's it. I'm talking to you right now, 10 toes down. From the dude I used to be back in the day. That's it, man. We ain't warned you. We ain't talking about no wifing. We ain't talking about none of this crap that you talking about. And if he do one day happen to find a good woman, it ain't gonna be you. It ain't. Shit. Man, stop it. You know. So, all right. Of course, we got a few more things like that. We're about to dive off into hold on. Let me get my stuff together here. Which it is together, but you know what I'm saying. I got a little bit more. Listen, look, we're about to go here now. And yeah, we're already in the main event.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
We got Medium Man in the broadcast studio. Shout out to him.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Shout out to him. He's going to give the stats and reports on the situation about the reason why a lot of nurses are dealing with a lot of the quote unquote thugs and stuff. And basically, you know, I'm wrapping that up to a situation to where a lot of women, period, like the bad boys. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to hear what Media Man has to say. Shout out to him. Let's go ahead on and dive off into it. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
So, you guys know the stigma around nurses, right? Nursing is one of the professions with a higher divorce rate in the United States, with some studies reporting a rate of 37% and others of 47%. This is higher than other professions such as physicians, 22.1%, dentists, 22.9%, and pharmacists, 21.5%.
Damn. Okay.
Let's keep going. Also, according to AMN Healthcare, nurses have a higher divorce rate than other professions. And one factor that may contribute to this is the temptation to stray outside of their marriage. A 2021 study from PMC found that 21% of nurses have either had or are in unfaithful relationship. However, infidelity doesn't always lead to divorce. The reason why I shared the stats first is because I want to play you a series of videos and also remind you that I used to love dating nurses. I didn't say marry them. I loved dating nurses because their schedule fit mine. And I used to like those type of single servant relationship with nurses because they just want to come back and chill. But none of that mentioned me ever marrying a nurse. And it's for these particular reasons why. It's not my girl. Why the hell do I care what the hell she's doing outside of my house?
Right.
I'm not responsible for her. Come over for your weekend. Let's have some fun. And I'm going to send you back on your way. Whatever.
Right. Real talk now. Listen, look. And that's the mindset. Not even just necessarily for the street dude, because we're diving off into it. We're diving off into this a little bit deeper now. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I brought up Media Man's stats and also his angle on this situation. Yes, it doesn't. It also works with another man's another type of man's mindset. He don't just necessarily have to be a street dude. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna bring that side of the situation to the table. A lot of ladies don't understand as well. And this goes to the good man, not the nice guy. Okay, we talked about the nice guy and his position and things like that and his level. You know what I'm saying? This goes to the good man that has the structure, the dynamics and everything that he needs to have in place to keep his life going, to have peace, and also, you know what I'm saying, to have, you know, definitely what he needs to do to make sure that he keeps his program running. It works for it goes the same for the good man too. You know, he is not going to allow individuals in his life that are going to disturb what he has going on. It's going to disturb what he's trying to build. He's not going to allow set people in like that. He's going to pay attention because he knows what type of women move a certain type of way, especially once he's actually been ingrained. He actually knows he's dealt with certain type of women before, things like that. The warning signs, the red flags, if we, you know, we call them red flags, things like that. He's going to see that, and he's going to actually put in a certain segment that set woman. And he's not going to allow that woman to get too close because she's going to fuck up the situation.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Whatever you do when you're not with me, it's none of my concerns. Just make sure you protect yourself. We get tested. It is what it is. Birth control, all good. But when it comes to marrying a nurse, you got to do some proper vetting. Because of the fact that, and I don't know if, you know, I work in the healthcare field, and what I notice is that sometimes when nurses get married, they will start to out earn their spouses because nurses do get paid a significant amount. And so when they start to out earn their spouses, they start to look at him as less than because they work around what? Physicians. They work around surgeons, right? So they're like, man, my husband makes $70,000. I make $120,000. I got all these men that make high income. I'm gonna start having a little bit of dinner with this nurse or this physician, and then next thing you know, he's sneaking in.
Everyone said,
but see though, when he's sneaking in, the thing of that too is the factor of that doctor, things like that. He's also married. He's gonna be married, or he's gonna have some chick, you know what I'm saying, that he's close to too. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the factors of the matter. It's not going to work anywhere around that because that's what's going on. Excuse the commercials, but you know how the bottom line rolls right now. And that's just how it goes down. It's not going to be anything else. What is going on here? Oh Lord. But yes, that doctor's going to have somebody that he's dealing with as well. So in the way of a woman's thought process is trying to, you know, move up because a woman's more in lust with finances than a man is. You know, yeah, a man that's making, you know, more than her, she's going to be more in lust with the fact that he makes more than her. It's the money that she's really in lust with.
And what the French toast is there to think
It ain't
about?
the man. It ain't the man. It's not the doctor. It's not the man himself. It's the fact that he makes more than her. That's how it works in the 21st century. Women are different.
So that's the type of dynamic that a lot of nurses get themselves into, and they end up cheating. So you guys have to watch out for that. I'm not saying write off nurses completely because they are definitely useful to the group. But if you're going to try and marry one, I would be mindful. Okay? I'm just putting it out there.
What professions in women should men avoid? But I went through my case list, and there are some common professions that I see in women. The most common one that I see is teacher. The second most common is nurse.
The second most common divorce woman is a nurse. Okay? So this is not me. This is a divorce lawyer saying that. The second most common, and there's multiple studies and research papers about this. A lot of sources say this. that nurses, they are up there in the top 3. The number 1 caseload that she saw in regards to divorces was ironically a stay-at-home wife. So you guys probably asking, man, why are we doing so much research on nurses, and how does that pertain to the type of men that Black women prefer? You guys remember we did this avatar?
Of course, study says only 11% of nurses are Black, but I graduated at the top of my class. I'm a Black RN. Of course, I use my education degree to further myself, to do a business on the side while doing bedside.
All you gotta do is
Got them nurses. I told you them nurses got that bread. You see her?
Hey, that's the truth now. Listen, look. This is not like back in the old days. To be honest with you, though, the pay rate has went up for nurses. If we go back, 40, 50 years ago, nurses were not making the type of money that they make now. If you do your research, things like that, nurses back in the day were not making this type of money. Nurses nowadays, they do make a shit ton of money compared to, what we're talking about here. They're up in, some can be up in the 6 figures, like seriously. Nurses, even maybe 30, 40 years ago, 50, 60, nurses were not making that much, especially 70 years ago. You're talking about damn near 70, 80 years ago in World War II, nurses were not making money like that. Nurses were not making money like that. I mean, Jesus Christ, they were not. Those were professions that women got into because of their nurturing spirit and things like that off top. I'm just being honest. Back then, way back then, those were professions that they got into because most women were nurturers by nature back then. It's a little bit different now, but, that's neither here nor there. But no, though, nurses nowadays are making a tremendous amount of money. So, yeah. And due to, of course, everybody, the hypergamy, things like that, they, in today's society, internet, all that type of stuff, women are listening to other women more than ever about foolishness and stuff like that. They're seeing that, the money that they make and stuff like that makes them as a human, and this is the case that we're talking about here. They think that the money that they make makes them a human first. See, a lot of women nowadays, they take the human factor out of living life because regardless of what, male or female, you're a human first. You're a human being first. And you have certain obligations while living on this planet as being a human being. And it really doesn't have anything to do with what you make, things like that. It has everything to do with who you are. But, these are the day and times. Let's keep going.
Shopping at Louis Vuitton, got her nails done. Very attractive. Nurses seem to be always attractive, right? But they have a couple of flaws in regards to the guys that they typically are attracted to. And this little short video taught me a lot. Let me show you.
And drug dealers and gang members with tattoos with a big flick and a big dick, and he eat pussy like a vacuum. Hood niggas and drug dealers and gang members with tattoos with a big flick and a big dick, and he eat pussy like a vacuum.
Look at the top, POV. The type of men that everyone says nurses date. Okay? Now you're probably asking, man, how did you get so much information out of a 7-second video? I went to the comments. All nurses. Let's get to it. Let's read a couple, shall we? Silent reposts. All nurses. She liked what she was saying. Look. You too loud telling my business. Oh, Oh, okay, nurse. I have been delivered. Not anymore. Now she's looking for a nerdy dude, tech guy, right?
Yeah, that's when it come in. She need the good guy now. But she will deal with the nice guy. Okay. At that point, she will deal with the nice guy. But low key, she really looking for the good guy. Now, the good guy is gonna, give structure and all this type of stuff, but she still cannot deal with the good guy because he has so much structure. Long term, she ain't gonna be able to do it. Not long term. But the good guy still can have the stability and also the finances that it takes to keep up with her. The nice guy, he probably will have certain level of finances, but he's going to be too simpish and too over the top with dumb shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Well, of course, she's not going to get wet for him. She's not going to get wet for the nice guy. Now, you know what I'm saying? She will get it. She definitely will get wet for the good guy to a degree. But the guy that she really going to get wet for is the bad boy. Let's just keep this real because that's what she's been conditioned to deal with, especially in that situation. Listen, a lot of nurses deal with a lot of trauma at those hospitals and things like that. So they get conditioned to deal with a lot of trauma, overly stressed, you know what I'm saying, things like that. And, yeah, they like the bad boy because he gives them that extra dose of trauma. So it's trauma on top of trauma. It's issues on top of issues. She getting an overwhelming amount of toxic hits, dopamine hits, all types. She getting an overwhelm. It's like an overload of it. She can't come out of it because at the end of the day, her profession and then, the type of men that she deal with as well. So yeah.
Sounds about right, sis. Nurse gang. See?
Right.
I have been delivered. Delivered.
Yeah.
I am delivered.
Lies.
I love my man with his tattoos. Okay, nurse, all black women, mind you. I see no problem, LOL. Who else gonna keep up with my lifestyle? So, the hood dudes, the drug dealers, I guess they got that fast money. Nurses get paid a significant amount. So she's like, I need a guy that makes just as much money as me. And I don't care where it comes from.
And that's the point. In this new age, regardless, even if a chick not a nurse or whatever, I'm just gonna be honest with you now. Even if a chick not a nurse, you know what I'm saying, they do not care where you getting this money from no more. They don't care about the safety of you. They don't care about the safety of society. They don't care about you as a man. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. Especially not with the type of women I grew up with in my family. No, hell no. They not listen, look, no, nothing is worth you sacrificing your life. The type of women I grew up with, they want you instead of you sacrificing your life for some fucking trinkets.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
For some short-term shit. Yeah. They don't care about where you're getting this money from. Long as you could keep up with their dollar amount and with their damn delusions and shit. They don't care where you're getting the money from. It's not just the nurses. It's a lot of women, period. They don't care where you're getting the money from, as long as you can pay for a lifestyle.
Insert drug dealer, scammer. There you have it. They tell you straight up. Like I said, you just gotta, gotta see what they talk about. Like Destiny Child said, where they at?
I know. If you guys are here in Mississippi and you have gotten an old, struggling,
and that's just the truth. That is the truth out here.
They want to take care of me.
See, it's just something about him. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. So this is how wish Dr. Umar would see stuff like this.
I beg your pardon?
Saying that black men is making them date these types of guys. No, they just like them. They can't help that. Look, you too loud. Oh, okay. Nurse Ann, she said, as a nurse, they're my favorite kind. Nothing about marriage, though. Just, they my favorite kind. Nurse Ann's here also. I second this motion. We like what we like. Guys, Jesus Christ. That's what I've been saying this whole time. You can't fake genuine desire and attraction. They like what they like.
Right. No, you cannot.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
No, you cannot. And I suggest any man that's not in the streets, that's not trying to live that lifestyle, that's not trying to be that type of man, things like that. Yes, of course. I'm sorry to tell y'all nowadays. The thing of this is yes, you may not get that pretty bitch you want. Now, you can maneuver at a certain point sometime. You may get one, y'all can get into the bedroom and stuff like that, but you do not need to keep her long term. She's not going to be mentally stable in order to handle that. You know what I'm saying? Them type of women, I don't care how old they get with that mindset. I'm talking about a woman that's in a certain type of mindset. If she in that type of mindset, she will not be able to handle a peaceful life.
And what the French toast is there
She
to
can't
think
deal
about?
with peace. She's not going to be able to deal with peace. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brittany Renner. She's not going to be able to deal with peace. Seriously. It's not going to happen. I've seen this firsthand with my own two eyes. I still have contact with old chicks that, you know what I'm saying, I used to get them and deal with street stuff with. I ain't finna tell y'all what, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but let's just say I used to post ads. This is, back in the day. Craig and back. If you get what I'm talking about. But no, it ain't gonna work. No, they can't do it. They can't do it. Once they've been in there too long, it's no way out. It's no way out.
But for some odd reason, Black women and the Black community is trying to force Black women to like nerdy type of guys, tech guys, because they see them as the stable ones in the community. Yeah, you see what's going on here?
Yes. And the reason why that's trying to happen now, they're trying to reconstruction women's minds after 30 to 40 years of dealing with toxic men in the community, of dealing with the toxic side of men in the community. They're trying to recondition the mindset of women. And, to be honest with you, yes, I mean, I guess it would have to start somewhere. But the problem is that they're starting it now, but at this point right now, those type of women that get with those type of men are going to damage those men at a significant rate, because those type of men are not going to be used to dealing with those type of toxic mindset women, because those men are not street guys. They've been hitting the books, building careers, figuring out this and that. Half of those men haven't been dating like that. They haven't been in the streets and stuff like that. They've been trying to, become, the tech guys and this and that. They've been trying to, build careers and stuff like that. They don't have the experience with women like, the street guys do. So they can't give the dopamine hits and the excitement that a street man can give these women. And it's not necessarily that they're nerds. They're still solid men, but they just can't give the excitement that these women are really looking for when it comes to playing these mind games and all this back and forth with, half the time I care about you, the other half I don't. And, it's just, they don't have time to play those mind games. They don't have time to play those mind games, especially not those type of men with those top careers and stuff like that. They've been studying their whole life to be this super engineer and work in tech and stuff like that. They hadn't gained that type of game and things like that, that, you know, those type of women have been privy to, because women tend to jump off the porch a lot more faster, especially in today's society, than men do, as far as when it comes to sexuality, promiscuity, things like that. Well, I mean, being promiscuous, sorry, you know, things like that. Women tend to jump off the porch a lot earlier than men do in today's society. So yeah, if he spent his time, his early years, building up this career and going to school and becoming this tech guy or this and that, or becoming whatever he's becoming, he didn't have time to run the streets and get game. Because I'm sorry, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth out here. You're gonna only get the type of game that these type of chicks are looking for in the streets.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
That's it. You're gonna only get that there. You're gonna only get that type of swag and that lust factor that these type of women are looking for in the streets. It's not gonna be in the boardroom. It's not gonna be in college. It's not gonna be, you know what I'm saying, you studying for your major exam and trying to make sure that you at one point in your life you make that $250,000 a year as a man, so you can quote unquote protect and provide and this and that. It's not gonna be there. A square college cat ain't gonna be able to have that same game that that street cat got, because he had put in the work to be a street cat. That's the reason why a lot of y'all don't understand. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick and choose out here. Just like we tell women, you gotta pick and choose what side you gonna do. Either you gonna be a career woman or you gonna be a wife. You can't do both. It ain't gonna work that way.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
In most cases, it ain't gonna work. In most cases, you're not gonna be able to be a street cat and then also be a engineer doctor. It just ain't gonna work. You gotta dedicate yourself to one realm and then move and set realm in order to build yourself and become the best version of yourself and set realm in order to manifest the good deeds and the good things that you need to gain from set process. You can't do it all. And it don't work that way in no society. It's never worked that way on this planet. It don't work that way in any land. You gotta choose what side you gonna rock with. Now, yeah, if you choose a side, maybe later on in life, you'll be able to change something, but you're not gonna be as successful if you change later on in life as you would have been if you had a study set craft earlier in life and maneuver through that life, learning that craft earlier and instilled it in your life and in your structure and in your soul and in your heart that you would do if you try to pivot and change life later on in life. It just gonna work that way.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
You know, that's the reason why it's hard for women that pivot later on in life after they've done all the dating the dope boys and dating the toxic men and things like that, that give them excitement and all the time. That's the reason why they having such a hard time now en masse if we really look at the statistics and also what's going on online. That's the reason why they having such a hard time. Well, where are all the men at now? What's going on? Then you got the other half that they just ain't gonna pivot and give in. Like, I'm still strong. I don't need no man, this and that. You still got those factors. You know, it breaks down into segments. And yes, it does. You know, and that's the reason why we have these issues. You know, a lot of women have these issues and stuff like that. Like, listen, look, now that I done came to this, you know, awareness right now, I done did all this. Now it's like, listen, look, you know, of course, at that point, she really does probably wants a change. She really probably does. I'm not knocking that. She really probably do want to change at that point. But it's like, at that point, damn, baby, it's really probably too late. You should have been trying to secure certain type of aspects of your life earlier in life. Now you coming to the table with issues that man that or that nerd or whatever y'all want to call these type of men that's been focused on certain careers and stuff like that, that's making that type of money, that technically, real talk, that in a woman's older years, she's really going to need, not just want, she's going to need that for survival at them ages, for the rest of her long-term survival, to retire on. She's going to need that. Because regardless of what we talk about, these chicks become lawyers, doctors, engineer, doctors, whatever the career, they making high money and stuff like that. They still gonna want a man's life insurance policy out here.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Because eventually they gonna want to retire from all that stress of being at the hospital and stuff like that, being a nurse and stuff. They gonna want to get up out of there at a certain point. A woman's anatomy is not built to work fucking 60, 70 years. She ain't gonna want to do that. No woman will. No, yeah. So it's gonna be hard. That's the reason why it's hard for these women to pivot back and then now get the dude that, you know, she been basically dismissing for, you know, 15, 20 years. Now it's like, okay, I'm ready now, but you got so much baggage from all the issues of all these toxic ass dudes, and you want to bring that toxic ass energy to a man that don't have all that toxic shit, that really hadn't had all that toxic shit in his life, and expect him to deal with that when he not mentally prepared to deal with that type of toxic energy that's going to come off of you, and you're trying to place it upon him. And that's the issue.
We're not done. This woman said, we are slightly unhinged, so it only makes sense. No, seriously. Oh, okay. This woman said, not no more. I'm delivered. Not no more, meaning that she's dealt with those gangbangers and drug dealers, but not no more. I'm done playing that game. Okay.
Yeah, she done playing that game, because at the end of the day, though, she had an awakening one day. He hemmed her up in too much drama. It can get to a point to where some of these women will start dealing with certain men, and they hem them up in too much drama. Too much. Now, this is the thing here too. For some women, they can get hemmed up in too much drama because they actually are focused on careers and they have things like that going on, and trying to subconsciously, they really do want to live stable lives and be, you know, decent human beings, stuff like that. But it's the excitement of said man that actually, you know, draws them, you know, to that man. So they deal with it for a while. But after a certain point, and then a certain point is if he hems her up in too much real drama, where it's going to cost her her career, her lifestyle, stuff like that. Yeah, she would have an awakening in right then. She would have an awakening. And it's like, listen, look, no, I'm not about to lose what I've been working on and stuff like that. I have to wake up. I have to get rid of this man. This type of man that I'm dealing with no, I'm not about to lose this. No, I'm not about to keep a stash for you. I'm not about to do this and that. It's some women that will wake up like that. But at the same time, though, too, it's so many issues and trauma that they have at that point. It's like,
who responsible for all these holes in the street? You?
Okay. Look, this woman says at least they're matching our pay. There we, hey. Money, big money. Look, Rainy RN, I turned mine into a husband and working law-abiding citizen, but that hood always comes out when needed. Who said Tupac in a suit or whatever? That's what they want, Tupac in a suit. So I guess that's what she manifested. She said, yeah, because we think we're sent here to save everyone. And they're clapping like, yes, this 60 likes on that post. So they're trying to, I guess, justify dating hood dudes and drug dealers because they're, I guess, apt to try and save everyone because they're nurses. That's the excuse. That's the reasoning behind it. And honestly, she may be right. And I'm gonna explain to you why with this Dr. Jordan Peterson video.
Fantasy. The female myth is Beauty and the Beast. Tameable beast. In the Disney movie Beauty and the Beast, the woman who's quite a stellar character, right? She's beautiful and she's wise and she's intelligent. She has her choice. Like she's got loser, the village men. She's got narcissist, that's Gaston. And she's got beast. Now, stupid women like narcissists, naive women like narcissists, because they confuse their narcissism with competence and confidence. That's how narcissists exploit. They look like they're confident. They look like they're competent. Beauty, Gaston is after her, wants to charm her. She goes for the beast. Well, the beast is a monster. He's a traumatized monster even. But she hopes that he's tameable, that she can bring him into relationship. And like a good beast has options, but he'll forego the options for the relationship. That's the female sexual fantasy. Tameable beast. Now that's rough, right? Because how likely is it that you're going to be able to tame a beast? No.
How likely is it? Not that likely, ladies. Okay? That one woman that said, hey, my husband is that, and now he's a law-abiding citizen. That was the only comment like that.
And think about that. That was the only comment like that out of all those women. Now, of course, most women want to deal with the process of that it could happen instead of most likely it won't. And
what the French toast is there to think about?
That's the issue that we're dealing with in society. The reason why families are gone, all this type of stuff. They want to deal with the fact that it could happen. Well, it happened for this one lady right here. And then you ask for other examples, at least 10 to 20 more examples of that happening. And then there's no more. And we're sitting here like, well, it happened for this one woman. This one woman happened to be able to tame that damn beast. But it's only just that one woman within your individual circle that you may know. That only that one. Why is that?
It's very rare. Let's continue.
Not that likely, but pretty damn useful if you can do it. Then you have someone who can keep the real beasts at bay. Like women have to negotiate a very tight line because they're looking for men who are disagreeable enough to be able to tell the monsters to go to hell, but who are generous and productive enough to share. That's
right. That's the sacrifice. That's the sacrifice at the end of the day of your life. Okay, that's the sacrifice of your life. You have to be rough enough as a man to be due diligent and want to sacrifice your life for her. But at the same time, though, too, even before you have to do that, you have to want to share your resources with her that you gain.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
That's that fine line Jordan Peterson just talked about right there. That's that fine line. You can't be too selfish as a man because a woman can't do nothing with that. She can't control you. She can't manipulate you. She can't do anything like that if you're too selfish. A lot of street cats are. They're too selfish. And after a certain point of them women dealing with those type of men, they figure that out. That's why they call them narcissists and shit. He too damn selfish. He too damn selfish. He low key, he just as selfish as she is. So at the end of the day, though, she can't do that. She can't control that. She can't manipulate that because real talk, a woman can't do shit with a man, period. Low key. She really can't. Unless he succumbs to her ways. Unless a man, technically, real talk, submits himself to her. If a man does, if he stands strong, he doesn't succumb, he doesn't submit to her, in her feminine ways and her manipulation, all that type of stuff, she can't control him. She can't do nothing with him. She can't do nothing with him. That's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, certain type of men, y'all don't understand when a chick dips out on you and stuff like that after you lay down ground rules and structure and stuff like that, and you got too much structure in your life, you know, it's this and that, woo the woo. Yeah, you're a narcissist at that point. Like, seriously. I mean, you know, you got too much structure. She can't deal with it because she can't control you like that because you already got shit lined up. You know, she can't control that. But when you're chaotic and all over the place and stuff like that, like the street cats and stuff like that, she can control that because she just as chaotic and she know how to control the chaoticness. She knows how to do that because that's her realm. As a woman, she knows how to control that. She does not know how to control stability because of a woman's emotions is fluid. They move back and forth. It's like energy, like electricity. It goes back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like a positive and negative battery. It goes back and forth, things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not stable as much, you know, unless you put certain dynamics in place to control said energy. You know, so yeah, she's not going to be able to control a man that's truly stable. That's the reason why they, you know, they won't be able to deal with that because, you know, at that point, that's the reason why they call it boring. This or that, either you're boring or you're toxic or you're a narcissist, things like that. You know, yeah. At that point, they have to come up with some type of excuse not to deal with you because they cannot control you.
A hard target to hit. It's a hard target for men to become too.
And that's why I don't advise the nerdy tech guys to change. You cannot become what you aren't. That's not you. And like I stated before, you're attracted to what you're attracted to. Women see these types of guys as a challenge because if they're the woman responsible to get this beast of a man to act right, she takes that on as a badge of honor. Right? And it happens a lot in the Black community. It's funny. It's one little thing that women like to do. And I know men who have been in relationships or are in relationships before are currently, you know what when I explain this, you're going to start laughing. When you're with your friends and, you know, you just hanging out with your boys or whatever at the bar or something like that. And your girl or your wife will call and she'll just, you say, hey, you know, I'm about to go here. I need to check on this. How you doing? Or whatever. You have a brief conversation with her and then you're about to hang up and she'll say, give me a kiss. Right? Dudes, you know what I'm talking about? Give me a kiss over the phone or on FaceTime. And she knows that you're with your friends. So if you do this in front of your friends, you know, they're going to start joking on you. Oh, man, look at you kissing your girl through the phone. Women like doing that type of stuff. Is because of the fact that it's kind of like taming the savage beast. If I can get this masculine ass man to give me a kiss through the phone, then that means a lot to me. He really likes me.
Tell them you love them. You'll talk to them tomorrow.
Well, y'all heard the lady.
You tell them.
Love y'all. Talk to y'all tomorrow.
There you go, right there. There you go, right there. You heard it, right? You heard it. Now, you know, most men have been in this position before. Upcoming men may be in this position at some point, things like that. But you know, the problem is once a man has has awakened up out of that type of situation, has awakened up out of that type of mindset. Definitely in the modern day time, most women won't be able to do anything with him. That's the reason why they would shun him, like I said before, call him all types of narcissists, things like that, whatever. You know, because you know the control would not be there. You know, and most women nowadays, they want control. over you, even if they start off acting sweet, you know what I'm saying, acting like they want you to be in control, stuff like that, you know, and it's a whole mind game with a lot of women nowadays, because a lot of women are unstable due to society, things like that are going on, energies that are transferred back and forth. The unstableness in a lot of women's mindset. They want you to be a man, but at the same time, though, too, they want to control you. And that's impossible. You can't have both. In a society where been telling women that they can have it all.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Wow, she didn't have to do that.
Can y'all hear me?
Yo,
All right, just gonna talk to y'all later.
that's crazy. Him.
Say bye. Say bye, friends.
Bro, you say bye.
Say bye.
That say bye, bro, because you don't know how Alice go ahead this way.
All right.
Chill out.
We'll talk to them later. Say bye.
Chill out, man. Alice for the flame. Don't have me later. Chill out.
We will talk to them later. We will talk to them later. That's what she said. She's speaking for him. We would talk to them later. Okay.
Right, so tell them bye.
I'm not gonna do that right now.
Why not?
Because Alice for the clown.
That's all right. Tell them bye.
Oh my God, Alice, please don't say shit to me later.
Don't say shit to him later. Tell him bye.
Say bye, J-Mo.
All right. Goodbye, friends.
Yo.
I got him to do it. Yeah. And it's small, but men, y'all don't understand it. But they love that. Give me a kiss. Don't hang up. Tell me you love me.
Give me a kiss. Mean it. Mean the kiss. You love me? Say it. Say it.
We are going to go over common.
And that's just the truth. That is the truth. Seriously.
And then the dude is on, I love you. I love you. And then, oh man, I heard you. You know what I'm talking about? Those small things, women take pride in that, man. And this is just the worst of it, when a woman gets with one of these hood dudes and they're expecting him to change and become Tupac in a suit. But when he does it, it's simply expected, and it gives her a reason as to why the relationship didn't work. So she can go back to her friends and say, oh man, I should have not dealt with this guy. I knew he was in the streets. I knew he was a drug dealer. I knew he would get locked up. And her friends, yep, girl, you know what I'm saying? That's how they all are. That's what happens in the black community.
So she could play the victim.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
You can't make this shit up.
So she could play the victim. But the whole time, though, too, she was in a relationship with the dude that she knew. She knew that ain't finna happen. Because that ain't him. That ain't his spirit. That ain't his soul. That ain't his energy. She gonna be able to do that. But at the same time, though, too, she liked the fact that he wasn't gonna do it. That that's not his energy to succumb to her. And this is the evil game we playing out here. This is the game. You know, she wants you to submit to her, but at the same time, though, too, she doesn't. This is where the emotions are all over the place. The feelings. And it makes for a huge problem when you're trying to get into a situation that's going to provide stability. Stability is not all over the place. Stability is sturdy. Stability is structure. Stability is grounded in a serious foundation that can't be moved. Yeah. There's no way around this.
When they take on this project of a man and it all goes to hell, now all black men get blamed for your decision that you willingly did because that is your preference. You tried to change them. It didn't work. Now we are responsible. Let Dr. Umar tell it.
No, you have to be held accountable because they have a poor selection. See, what you're saying, you're selecting a poor mate. And what I'm saying is they don't have much to select one, so of course you're going to end up with a poor mate. And why is she going to end up with a poor mate? Because we as black men are not raising black boys to be the men that our women need.
You see how this works? So don't try and change yourselves for women who just simply want those types of guys. They're going to have to make it work with them, or they're not going to make it work with you.
Right. Don't change yourself, fellas. Do not do that. Be who you are. Because we need doctors out here. We need lawyers. We need more black men to be in a space of being able to be true, secure individuals. True, secure humans. We need you to be humans first. Now, I get the lust factor of men because I'm a man. I understand it. Yes, she looks great. The tits are plump. The ass is fat. All that type of shit. She looks fun. But that's the whole point. She's for fucking fun.
Thank me in the morning.
Hold on. She's for fun. Not for long-term substance.
I don't want them to try and make it work with you. I don't want them to try and date outside of their preference just so they can get with the stable man who's a law-abiding citizen.
Right.
You know how good it feels to walk into my favorite firearm shop and know that I could just pick up any firearm that I want to purchase and not have to worry about the paperwork coming back crazy from being a law-abiding citizen? Do you know how good it feels to have that firearms instructor tag on my, on my card, my concealed carry card, because I don't have any priors and things like that? I'm not nervous when I walk into these stores where they run my social security number and it's going to come back with multiple felonies. This type of guy, they consider us lames. when they don't know that we dangerous than your average run-of-the-mill drug dealer. I shoot better than you. And I probably fight better than you.
Right. Because of the practice. Because of the legality that you have as a legal citizen, you could go to the fire range. You could actually do certain things. You could actually get in the practice that it takes to hone the skills to use firearms and everything else. You got the range as a...
What the French toast is there to think about?
You got the range as a decent man. And real talk, women figure that shit out after a certain age. Real talk. But then by that point, it's too late. It's like, listen, look, baby, I can't deal with you. You bringing too much trauma. You know, I'm not God. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You should have thought about that shit years ago.
It's so funny. You know what I'm saying? It's just, oh my God. I love it.
Don't let the smooth taste food here. I'm from the streets.
Oh, you weak. And I'm at my peak when I'm bucking that.
Okay, so that's it on Medium Man. Shout out to him. Shout out to him, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it is what it is on that point, man. Listen, look, and that's what's up. That is what's up out here. You know, we got to start understanding, and well, you know, a lot of brothers out there, you know, y'all know, especially, but y'all young brothers, man, y'all got to start understanding, man. Yeah, you got to control your lust factors. You have to control your lust factors, man. It's better for your life. Don't change yourself for no woman. Don't change yourself for no woman's desires. You know, and I know, you know, back in the day, a lot of men used to do that. And they got caught up in a lot of things that they never would have got caught up in if they weren't trying to, you know, be this character for a woman. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. Regardless or not, and you know, the thing of this is, and he brought up Tupac. Tupac transformed himself into a certain type of character to get certain things because it's an old video out, and it, you know, that strolls across the internet every now and then. When Tupac was in his late teens, he had been about 19 or 20 at that point, and he was talking about how he was, you know, talking to this young lady, and you know, he was treating her good. He was treating her good, you know, this and that, and he was like, well, you know, you deserve this and that, flowers, whatever, things like that. And she told him that he was too nice. And at that point, he saw the difference between, especially back in the day, you know, the community and the way it was and stuff like that. He saw the way that the men in the community and the type of men that were actually, you know, getting women, and the women respected them and they wanted to be around them and things like that, versus the men that they didn't respect and they didn't want to be around. And he saw the difference, and he's like, fuck it. I'm going to change myself to become said man so I could get women.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
It's clear on that video. And I know a lot of y'all that saw that video out there. It is what it is. You know, yeah, it's clear on that video. Yeah, Tupac, when he was, you know, like I said, about 19, 20, something like that. And yeah, and at that point, Tupac changed himself to give women technically what they were desiring. And at that point, it led him down a path the rest of his life, which led him to the space that he ended up in 1996 and Suge Knight's car. Think about that. Adopting that mindset to appease women that, you know, were really, you know, unable to be pleased, because a lot of those women that he was trying to, you know, appease, and y'all saw them videos back in, especially if y'all my age, early 40s and beyond, y'all saw them videos growing up and all that type of stuff. A lot of them same women nowadays, them women want stable men now, or either they got stable men now. They not the same women that they was back then. They done got stable men that provided homes and all this type of stuff when they was lusting after the thought process of what Tupac used to be back in the 90s and stuff like that. Them women done got, you know, stable men and family, stuff like that. Yeah, these new age women, they different now. So yeah, they not, you know, they not gonna be able to, you know, manifest the same way and stuff like that. You know, because they, you know, their overly lust factors are not going to be able to, you know, allow them to do so nowadays, because they, you know, they can't change like women used to be able to change and suppress that dumb shit back in the day, because that's what that really was. Them women back in the day, they learned how to suppress that shit in order to actually get a good man, because they knew that eventually they knew it was like, listen, look, I ain't finna get Tupac in a suit.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Yeah. Yeah. It just is what it is, though, man. Hey, shout out to all my subscribers out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that tuned in. You know, hopefully everybody hit that like button out there, you know, in and out, stuff like that. You know, mad love to everybody on the playback. I really do appreciate you guys. You know, y'all listen to it. Hopefully y'all gain something from it. I'm telling you, man, like, it's super serious. You know, I've been out there. It's definitely on both sides of the track. I understand the difference. because it is a huge difference when you're carrying yourself in a different way, especially as a man, from dealing being in the streets, and also correcting your life, and also trying to be a better man, a better person, a better human being. So yeah, it is a huge difference. For all my men out there that are starting off and just trying to be decent human beings and decent men from the jump. Don't change yourself for no chick. Don't ever do that. Don't change yourself for whatever. If you in lust with her, because that's what that is, real talk out there. If you're in lust with a chick, things like that, don't change yourself just because you're in lust. At the end of the day, it ain't gonna work out for you. You know what I'm saying? Your life will be destroyed. For real though. For real. Don't change yourself because you in lust, and yeah, it is what it is, man. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Shout out to everybody. And yeah, like I always say.
And that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.
To the confident, intelligent, and assertive men out there, the CIA, one love to the feminine, beautiful, inspirational ladies in the house, the FBI.
Going back. I'm done playing the child support. You got your man. You're happily married, so you're fine. So nothing I'm doing. That's it. That's the only thing I'm doing.
You're lucky my husband's not here.
Is the office trying to get some more money for you?
Being a rich man.
So.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Hey. So she got this Pookie. Up in her new husband's house. Her husband's house.
What the French toast is there?
Obviously, because she just, like she just said, you lucky my husband not here. Now, y'all caught that right. Y'all caught that. So she got this nothing ass nigga up in, her husband's house and shit, tramping, walking with his fucking shoes all over my fucking Persian rug and shit.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Look at that. Look at that inside the house there. Look at that inside the house there. Look at that. Look at my affair. Not for your mother tell don't bring man inside of the house. Don't bring man inside of the house. Don't bring man.
Confirming the woman's name is Tisha Bruley. Family and friends say she was a popular Guyanese socialite and media influencer who lived close by.
People came together Thursday night, placing candles and balloons near Lindbergh and Adina Drives in Buckhead, right near where 31-year-old Tisha Bruley was shot and killed early Tuesday morning.
I honestly never would have thought that something like this would happen to her. This is not what I saw for her.
Katie, what are you doing? And she's like, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do.
We'll talk about that some other time.
No, I want to talk about it now. See,
Fred,
another reason
I said we'll talk about that some other time.
You don't tell me what I can talk about. You don't tell me what I can talk about in my own house.
Don't you point your finger at my nose, Fred Sanford.
I'll point my finger at your nose, and I'll point my foot somewhere else.